Started streaming, I think. We're possibly live, maybe. Could be live, we could not, I don't know. We are live. Let me turn my iPad down. Right. Hello all, thank you for joining if you're in already. And if there's nobody there already, thank you for clicking on the video if this is a replay. It's going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. It's a new one for me, definitely. And it might be a new one for all you lot too. I don't know how it's going to work out. Okay, well now that's working. Let's go back to that screen. Right. Yeah, it's going to be a very weird live stream, I think, this one. Tiana, Craig's Crash and Bash. I'm live then. Can you hear me, Tiana? Does it all work? Because I have been messing with the audio settings. I can see sound bars moving, but I don't know if it's working. I guess it is. I guess so. Yeah. It's going to be a strange live stream. Weird thing. I'm going to try. It might work, it might not. Who knows? It could be a complete flop and nobody will enjoy it. Yes, I can hear you. Good. Excellent stuff. I'm going to attempt to do the live stream, chat to people, get the job that I need to do on the car. And whilst doing that, I'm also going to film a video about fitting these gears into this car. So there's going to be a bit of me chatting to you, we can interact with each other, and then you'll see me with my phone, which is in my pocket because I use that as my camera. So you'll see me filming with this and talking about the gears and things that we're going to do, and then I'll probably set this back up on a time lapse. And then carry on chatting to you lot while fitting the gears into this. It might work, or it could be a complete disaster, but we'll give it a go. Why not? We'll give it a go. Who have we got in? Wayne, diff time. Rogue Devils, Barry. Barry is here, don't worry. He's just sat over there at the minute. If I have Barry on here now, it's like, and I can't get to anything, and this is going to come off anyway. This is just going to be for the intro to the video, which I'm going to make, which you're going to see, but you'll see it from like the back of my head because I'll be filming it like that. So it's going to be an odd one. You're going to get like a behind the scenes of doing a on the bench video, which, as you'll know, if you watch the content, you'll know I don't really do on the bench videos. I don't do like tutorials and things like that. But I thought today I'm going to do just a short one. I don't think the live stream will be that short because I need to get into both the front and the rear of these bulkheads. I'll show you these gears in a minute. These are the new GPM gears that are going to go in. They arrived. So that's exciting. But I thought, because they're almost a straight swap, but not quite, because there's these little retaining clips that come in the pack, which again I'll talk about when I make the video. But I thought, while I've got people that are around, and I'm going to make a video, I'm going to stand here and wrench and film a video. I'm going to try and do both. What do you reckon? Is it going to work? Or is it just going to be weird watching me chat to myself whilst you watch the back of my head while I talk to the camera? I don't know. We'll see. I'll get on with it in a minute. Barry, evening Craig, yeah, evening Wayne, hiya Rogue Devils, hiya Grum, hello amigo, hiya mate. I see you're going to do a live tomorrow. I'll be watching that. Is it all 3 dips or front and rear? I've just answered the question. 20 hood screws later. Yeah, that's the thing. It's going to be a lot of screws in and out. So that's why I thought I'll do a live, because I'm going to work on the car and I like to go live while I'm wrenching. But I will make a video. But I'm hoping the video that I make, once it's edited and uploaded, it'll be like a 5-minute video, 7-minute video, something like that. Yeah, Grom, technically you talk to yourself anyway on a live. Yeah. And when I film videos in the garage, intros, outros, damage reports, I'm talking to myself anyway. The only difference is I'm going to be talking to myself on the camera, knowing that I'm live on YouTube with you lot watching. It's like a behind the scenes. But yeah, these are the gears that are going in it. These are some meaty looking gears. It's not focusing on them, is it? There we go. So they're a bit chunkier than standard. And it is the GPM 1032s. Yeah. Are they like mod 1.5 or mod 1.6 or something? They do look very good. So that is what we're going to get onto. Yeah, let's begin. Let's begin. So this, of course, before I now start, now I've introduced what I'm doing on the live stream and I've said hello to people. Oh, Ruck Rider, evening, Ruck. Thank you for joining, mate. I hope you've caught the gist of what's going on. I'm basically going to film a video, like a video that goes up, like a long form video. Film a video that goes on the channel while live. Disaster or genius? We'll find out, won't we? We will find out. Martin Prince, hello, mate. Thank you for joining. How are you? How's everyone's day going? We are hump day in it today, Wednesday, halfway through the week. How's people's days at work's going? How is your working week going? Rut Rider makes sense to me. Craig, if you DM me your address, I'll send you a sticker. All right, mate, cool. Shall I do that now? Is it rude to do that on live, or shall I do it later? Maybe later. Clumsy Protocol. Good day, mate. Good day. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining our very odd live stream today. It's going to be a weird one, but thank you for joining. I hope you're all right. But yeah, before I even get tools out and start taking this apart, what I now need to do is film an intro to the video. I don't know how this is going to go. I've never done this before. This is weird even for me. Am I biting off more than I can chew? I've got comfortable now on lives. I'm comfortable on videos. Can I combine the two? Can I be comfortable? I may be able to hand deliver you one on the 27th. Oh, you're coming on the 27th, are you, Grum? That'll be ace. Alan, hello. Oh, and Arcade Gaming. Hello, mate. Hello, Arcade Gaming. I hope we're all well. I'm still not convinced that this is going to be the right thing to do. But we're going to give it a go. Mark's RC, hello, mate. Riz, hi. Hello, all. Hello, all. Right, we've had a few new people turn up. Arcade Gaming, Riz, Mark. So yeah, I'll quickly just go over what my plan is for this live stream. I'm going to film a video that goes on the main channel whilst live and whilst fitting new GPM gears to the X-Max. Now, it's a very weird one for me because, as you know, I don't do on the bench videos on the sort of long form on the channel. I do a lot of on the bench live, but I don't do on the bench sort of videos for the channel. So we're going to try. We're going to try. Charlie, hey, nice truck. Thank you, my man. Oh, Mrs. Crash and Bash. Hello, love. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Charlie, hey, nice truck. Yeah, this is a Traxxas X-Max, the big AS one. I'll move that out of the way so you can see it a bit better. And it's got my Superman body on it. But before I tear into it, what we're going to do is do an intro to a video. I know I'm going to mess this up. Normally, see, if you start filming an intro and you fumble your words or you forget what you're going to say, you can just sort of stop, recompose, and go again. Which I will have to do, but you're going to see it, that's all. And then when you watch, if you watch the video when this goes live on the channel, you'll be able to watch the video and be like, that took him 4 attempts. Bloody amateur. And if all goes to plan, if all goes to plan, this will work at the end of this live stream. And I've already got the ramp there, ready for backflips. So that's one way to test out your brand new GPM gears, isn't it? What's been going on? Mrs. Crash and Bash, chatting to everyone. Charlie saying, you've got the Bullets, good car, the little HPI Bullets, good cars they are. Good cars. Upgrading fuel lines, 35 kilogram brushless. You've got a good servo in it then, yeah. Will jokes be acceptable on your main channel? Yeah, as long as they're decent, valid, and you're not being too vulgar. Remember, Piana's 13. Right, shall I do this? Shall I attempt an intro to a video? I might have to move that. Well, I think I will address the fact in the video that this video is being filmed on a live stream. Right, so what's this video about then? It's going to be about fitting new GPM gears on a live. I'm going to have to tilt this light, which will make it bad for you, but only just while I'm filming the intro, and then I'll turn it back the other way. But it makes it better for the channel. See, you've got a bit of glare now on your screen, but I'll sort that out in a sec. Right, let me pick up one of these. In today's video, I'm going to be trying to fit these new GPM gears into the X-Max. As we know, I've killed a load of gears in this. Diffs just seem to turn into chocolate in my hands. I don't know why, but they do. So it's got a new bulkhead in it. It's got new bearings in it. I'm going now for these hardened GPM gears. And to make it really interesting, I'm doing this on a live stream. So this one's going to be edited down. It's going to be super quick. I'm going to show you the process. But if you do want to see this in a much longer format, I will leave a link in the description where you can find the link to this live stream. Let's turn you around. We'll have a closer look at these gears and then we'll get the car open. Right. So this now can go out the way for a minute. We will turn that so we're not blinding you lot. Is that better? How's that for glare? Are we better? Right. What comments have we had? Right, dude, that'd be awesome to see you on the 27th. Yeah, Martin been fitting a new engine to your HPI Trophy Nitro Triggy. If I did that, you'd get a live blooper reel. Yeah, you probably will with me as well. I'm not going to nail this all the way through. Definitely not. Hi, Mark. Riz. Hi, Alad. Will we see an X-Max backflip in the garage? Mate, if it works, that's the plan, yes. Big backflips in the garage. Uh, Good, thank you. I've missed some there, sorry. Oops. Yes, yeah, oops, yeah, Tiana's 13. Thought I'd just get one RC, Charlie. Thought I'd just get one RC. They're infectious. Now I have a few chassis in various forms. I need help, mate. It is addictive. I've got a few. If you subscribe to the channel and then flick through some of the videos and the shorts, you'll see the sort of cars and the sort of things that I get up to. And I have got new ones coming as well. Hopefully, a couple of weeks, end of the month. New cars and a drone. So that's going to get interesting. Yeah, we're all addicts. D's live again, I see. Yep. It's a thespian. I thought it was an ATV for a moment. It's a bit, it's the sort of size of an ATV. And if you look on my channel on one of the videos, I've titled a video "An Idiot Invades an RC Meet." I've put a massive pink body on this with a teddy in it. On the channel now, he is known as Thrash and Bash Barry. Um, Go and check him out, definitely. Hit the subscribe button and yeah, go and have a look at Crash and Bash Barry. He is awesome. Good on the light. Good. Light looks the same. Oh, fair enough. Good. I'll leave it as is then. Charlie Scene. Finally found a good stream that I'm into, not like the other usual crap on here. Nath, good evening, Nath. Thank you for joining, mate. So, Craig, are you a YouTuber or a streamer? Well, tonight, Nath, I am both at the same time. Because I am filming a video whilst live on the internet. Yeah, I don't know. Am I a YouTuber or a streamer? Both, I guess. I do live streams and I make YouTube videos. So yeah, both. Um, you might need to help me on the way with this because of course I've filmed that intro and now I forgot what I said. I was going to show gears, wasn't I? So I should probably do that. We'll show the difference between the gears. And then I'll show you the difference between the gears. And then when it's all edited and up on the channel, you lot can watch it again and be like, we were there in the background. This is this is crazy. You know, like when you do things and you sort of start and you get a bit in and you think, why am I doing this? I don't know what I'm doing. Right, are they the mod 1.6 or 1.5? Someone in the comments know these big ones. Is it a mod 1.6? I don't want to say wrong on the video. I'll get picked up on it, won't I? People love to correct you on the internet. But if you lot know, I'd like you to tell me. Let's turn that round. Like this. These are the gears. Like that maybe. Yeah, there we go. That's the view to do it on. Ask Mark. Mate, I should know. I just bought them. Rogue Devils, yeah, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be. It is a bit like that. Don't tell the women we're not supposed to be able to multitask. Yeah, but Nath, this might be proof that we cannot multitask. This might just be a disastrous live stream and a disastrous YouTube video. Yeah, 1.6. Cheers, Rut. I thought they were. If they correct you, they leave a comment which will help the channel. That is a good point, Grum. That is a good point. Right, let's do some more YouTubey bits and then I'll come back to you. In fact, first of all, tea. Always tea. What's everyone on tonight? Tea, coffee, beer, wine, your spirits? Yeah, red wine, rosé. What's people drinking tonight? I'm tea, as per. I should be beer maybe soon, but at the moment, tea. Right, so here are the gears. These are the GPM mod 1.6 gears. Can we get that to focus? There we go. So the 1032s, these are big chunky teeth. I mean, the difference between these and the stock ones, it's really noticeable. So I'm hoping these spiral cut ones with these are going to last longer than these standard Traxxas ones. I've got so many of these kicking around that I just chew up, and these pinions. So the difference between that and that. So yeah, I'm hoping GPM are going to look after me here and not end up just chewing themselves up. Uh, Nathan, is Craig tell you only live once? Yes. It's one of my favourite things to tell people. You only live once, just do it. Do it. Charlie, espresso. I want to burn some nitro tomorrow. Good man. Good man. Get the nitro going. Can't get into the bloody bag. There we go. Right. Now these, as per with anything sort of upgrade GPM and things like that, nothing comes with instructions, but it comes with its own two new bearings, and on these pinion gears, there's like a little cut round them. See, just there, there's like a channel cut into it. Well, I'm guessing that is for these to sit on. So that will go over there and sit into that little channel. Come on, focus. It'll sit into that little channel and hold the bearing in place. Because for those who don't know or hadn't considered it, when spiral cut gears, when you've got the bearing on them like that, when they turn one way because of the angle on them, one way turning, it will pull in to the diff. And as you hit the brakes, of course, it's pushing the other way, so it'll push back. Which what you don't want it to do is you don't want it to fall out of the bearing. So I'm guessing these little retaining clip things go on there. I guess. I'm going to have to explain that again now to the camera. Or do I just tear into the truck first? Do I do that when I'm... Yeah, I'll probably explain that as I'm putting them in the car. We'll put them on there so I don't lose them. Put these over here. Put them up there. Put them up there. And them up there. And that there. Run. So you're now working on an armour crate and AS and fitting a mod .7 gearing on it as you want to run 3S. What have I missed, Grum? I don't know. Nathan, if I keep breaking this SSTE, This one like not be ending soon. Ah, yeah, that'll get the comments going. Bring your best one. Thank you for joining, mate. Do a burnout. Maybe. Maybe. I'm hoping if we can get the X-Max fixed in this video, I'll be doing backflips. But I could do a burnout again just for you. You've sorted us out with the bench burnout idea. That was a brilliant idea. Went down really well. Right, let's get the X-Max back up. Do you know what? I'm not going to time lapse it, I don't think. Nobody wants to see a time lapse of an X-Max being taken apart on a video, do they? It's been done a million times already. So here we go then. The X-Max is on the bench, ready to go. The gears are ready. The live stream's watching. Let's get this torn apart and I'll put you back on when we are at vital points of putting these gears in. I've no idea how this video is going to turn out. For anyone new in the comments that's not seen my X-Max body before, this is my Superman themed X-Max body that actually Root Rider, who's in the comments, him and his missus made this cape for me. Because all my X-Max is red and blue. So we Supermaned it. Yeah, definitely the first thing to do is get these wheels on. It's so much easier to work on with the wheels on. Martin, I wanted to burn some nitro tonight, but by the time I fixed it, you was on. So I'll watch you and then burn nitro tomorrow. Oh, nice one, mate. Thank you very much. I mean, you could try and multitask like I am, and you could just leave me playing and go and play with your nitro, and then come back to me. Right, I am definitely going to have to make these holes, these centre holes in these wheels. I think they're a bit tight. Because I always struggle getting them off. Always. Nathan, I've got my Savage in the car, Martin. And my wonky SSTE. Where are you going? Bombard. Eno. Crocodilio. Hello, mate. Thank you for joining. I appreciate your comment. Alan, just do a Talbot, slap the parts in and boom. I don't think that actually works for me. I did try it. Yeah, the old boom. It's not done. It doesn't work. I'll have to fix that in edit. Definitely have to fix that in edit. Charlie, nothing better than the sweet smell of nitro in the morning. I agree. I love nitro. Love it. But I've had my fill of nitro over the years. This is silly. One wheel in and I've already resorted to a hammer. You know you're watching Crash and Bash when the hammer comes out. Hammer time. Martin, I have an abandoned golf course by me, so we'll go there. Yes, mate, I would love to come to that. I would love it. Yeah, an abandoned golf course is like the perfect place to play, isn't it? Oh. No, I wrote that not thinking that you probably don't even hear me. Yeah, Nathan. Oh, you're in Kidderminster, are you, Martin? Yeah. I will have to contact you when I'm in Telford, one way or another, because I do travel to Telford. And I know Kidderminster's not too far from there, because, well, I grew up in Telford, and as a kid, I used to love going to the Severn Valley Railway, Kidderminster Bridge North. Loved it. Massive train nerd. Nice. So yes, nowhere near me. Charlie, if at first it doesn't work, use a hammer. Yeah, I agree. I agree, mate. Use a hammer. It is the best way. And it worked because, well, look, the wheels are off. Right, do we start at the front or do we start at the back? I don't think it makes any difference whatsoever. Oh yeah, you probably didn't see this either as well. I've put like a new bumper on. Well, not a new bumper, but a new bumper thing. Well, I don't know what that's called. Bumper spring, bumper arms, because that was broke for ages, and now it's not, but it will be again. It's like one of the first things that I break. Yeah, I wish I had that space. That's RC heaven. What a golf course. Yeah, golf courses are RC heaven. You used to pick up tea bags for Aldi and Telford. For Aldi and Telford. You used to pick up tea bags for Aldi or from Aldi? They're good tea bags from Aldi, those red ones. Good tea bags. They are crash and bash verified, them, definitely. Any good nitro gas suppliers you use? Not me, no. I've not ran nitro for years now. Many, many years. That's not to say that I don't like it, because I really do. Right, what is going to be the best way? All of this tower's got to come off. I don't think I need to remove the back end. No, but I do need to change the bearing, so I do need to take the top off. All of this has got to come off. Yeah, all of that's got to come off. Let's get some tools out. That's what we'll do. We shall get the tools out. So that we're going to need. That we're going to need. Uh, Probably going to need them. Got some of them out already. That we're going to need. Do you know, I still haven't found my attachment for the drill for that size. But there we go. We need that. We need that. I think that's possibly it. For now, we'll get these out because these are always useful. And no doubt, if there's a worn out screw, which there normally is in one of my lives, the grinder will come out as well. We'll see. Right, the golf course anywhere near the town centre, Martin. Been trying to scout locations where we can RC. Want to go and visit my mate in Kidderminster? Well, there you go, Rut. You can just go and meet up with Martin. Let me know when that is. I might nip down as well. Yeah, Nath, you get yours from Model Sport, the Nitro. Can't go wrong with Model Sport. You really can't. Weber fan, hey Weber fan, thank you for joining. I checked out one of your videos recently. Those things are absolutely rapid. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. This is a big lazy monster truck. This is, well, I mean, this is capable of about 70, but I've geared it down loads because the power system in this is way too powerful. So I have geared this down a lot. So now this is probably doing 50-ish, but the Atsuga and the Talion, they're good for 70, 80 miles an hour. They are proper rapid cars. They do not hang around. Yeah, they really don't hang around them. Got screws there. That's out. We'll take this out. We'll get into this. You might have to remind me to film for the video as well, because I'll get carried away. If you think this is a bit that should be in the video, let me know. And we'll get the camera back out and we'll do some filming. I'm going to have to take the shocks off. Yep, they're going to have to come off. And that arm, that's going to have to come off. This is going to have to come off. Oh, that's already off. Good, took that one out. I've took this one out. Surely nice. Do they ship to the north? Yeah, well, as long as you're in north of the UK, then yeah. I mean, Scotland and that, they will ship all over the British Isles, if you like. Model Sport, they're good. They are good. Right, yeah, north of England, yes. North Australia, no. Yeah, Martin, I'm back. I was making coffee. Welcome back again. Thank you for coming back. Tea, coffee, doesn't matter what you drink. You're welcome here. Oh no, stillness. Same float stone as you. We're all on one big float stone, aren't we? Nathan, yes, I used to drive general haulage, so I would run South Wales to Hot Point, then to Telford for 32 pallets of tea bags for Aldi in Cardiff. Fair play. That's, that's a random shipment, isn't it? Just to go there for a pallet of tea bags. But yeah, Bayram, hi. Hi, mate. Thank you for joining. Richard Alters, is that a motor bike? What, a motor? This is a big RC car, like a really big one. It's got a big motor in it, but we're getting into the rear diff section. We're going to change some diff gears. Dale, what up? I like what I'm seeing. What are you up to? Float, the carburetor one. I think he's on about a float stone, as in the UK, the place where we live. I think. I could have totally missed the joke there, but I think that's what he means. No, this is not a carbureted car. This hasn't even got a combustion engine. I know. It's the devil. It's electric. Boo. But it is brushless. And it does do about 50 miles an hour. and it will go 20-30 feet upwards in the air, doing backflips and stuff. It's all on the channel. So yeah, by all means, subscribe, have a look at the channel, check out some of the shorts. I do long form videos. Basically all about RC cars and the fun that you can have with them. But yeah, this is what's known as a Traxxas X-Max. It's a rather large, people call it fifth scale, but I don't think it's quite fifth scale. Nearly, maybe like a big 1/6, but it's not fifth. Yeah, and what I'm doing in it today is I'm going to get into these diffs and I'm going to change the standard ring and pinion that's in the diffs, which is this is a standard set ring and pinion, and I'm changing them for an upgraded set of steel, hardened steel spiral cut gears. So hopefully it's going to be better. Or I'm going to put them in and be really upset that I've destroyed an expensive set of diff gears. Either way, everyone's coming along for the journey. Byron, what's your job? Well, long story really, but the short version is I used to be a carpenter, as in a builder that works with wood. But I had an injury and I'm now disabled. So with my time, I play with toy cars, film it, chat to people on the internet, just to keep me mentally going. Otherwise, I would sit spinning in circles in my living room going crazy. So yeah, now I suppose I'm unemployable at the moment. But we did the other day just get over 1,000 subscribers. So that's good. I mean, I'd like it to continue a bit more as well, but we did the other day just get over 1,000, and my watch hours are very close. So, you know, I'm nearly a very small paid channel. And it won't be being paid a lot. I think when you first start with YouTube and the monetization thing, you know, somebody that, say a channel my size, once it just breaks over that border, I'll be lucky to be making £20 or £30 a month, which is nothing. But I never ever expected the channel to make money. I only ever done this for fun and engagement and something to keep me busy. That is all. What's your job? What do you do? Tell us a bit about you, because regulars in the comments have probably got bored of hearing my story. Dale, what an RC car, damn brother! You've got some awesome toys. Yeah, thanks, mate. They are some awesome toys, to be fair. We've got, yeah, on the channel we've got big monster trucks, small monster trucks. I've even got a big pink like Barbie Jeep body that fits this. It's in a video and a short actually. If you look on the channel very recently, I put a short out and a video out with a massive pink Barbie Jeep with like a teddy in it. That's called Crash and Bash Barry. And it's just a bit of fun. It's just a lot of fun to have, that's all. Uh, Nathan Byram, whose job is to entertain us. Yeah, that's it. I'm a performing monkey. I will stand here and dance. Well, I can't really dance much, but I'll stand here and chat to you. So as long as I don't have to dance or walk very far, I'm okay. I can chat for days. Grum, hit the like button, everyone. Show Craig some love. Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Nice. I hit it first, Grum. Someone's showing off. Jeho Mateus. That's a lot of symbols. I'm sure it must be something. Let's hope it's something good. Wayne, you already have. Like before he started. Good one, Nath. That's how confident I am in his streaming skills. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you're very confident in my abilities because every time I go live or every time I put a video out, I'm always amazed that I've actually done something. Even now, I go live and I'm like, is it live? Am I live? Can you hear me? Is everything working? Byron, where are you from? I am from the UK, and I actually live on the west coast in Wales. Where are you from, Byron? Nathan, and if you look at your upcoming run, you will see I have confidence in you too. Good one, Nate. Nice. I will accept SSTE parts as gratitude. What parts do you need? All of it. Nath needs all the parts. I've got some spare SSTE parts kicking around, Nath. If you know what you need, there we go. That's that. I need a parts pile. There we go. We'll put the parts pile down here. Ugh. Shall I do a little filmy bit now for the main video? Just a little bit. Otherwise, the main video is going to be about 30 seconds long. Some would say that's a good thing. And yeah, this is how I do all my garage filming. This is my gimbal. So it means even when I've drank 6 cans of Stella, I can still stand here and film and the camera's stable. I can like wobble around, it's fine. Yeah, like this. Like this. Okay, so I'm digging into this and I've decided there's no need, I don't think, to take the rear end completely off. So I've taken all the screws out. This shock tower is going to come off. And then all I'm going to do is take off this, obviously the rear end and the top of the bulkhead. And then we'll be able to have a look inside and see if the GPM gears need meshing. Right, I shall carry on. There we go, another little filmy bit done. Again, for anyone that doesn't know what was going on there, I'm filming a video for the main channel whilst live. And I've never done this before. It's a new thing for me to try. Um, so yeah, that's it really. We're just going to give that a go. Mm. You don't understand how you keep breaking it. Wayne, gotta go, Craig. Take it easy. Good night, all. Cheers, Wayne. Thank you for dropping in. I do appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you soon, mate. Let me know when you're free or if you want to come out with your RCs. I'm always up for going out and having a bash. Definitely. Grum, is it crash related or general use? I would guess if he's breaking his SSTE, he must have crashed it a bit. Because my SSTE has actually been one of my most reliable cars, and it's only ever really let me down when I've crashed into stuff, um, which happens quite regularly. And I've put it in videos where, like, I've just smashed into a tree with it. I'm not the best driver in the world. You know, even the best of us still have crashes. Tell you what, I might have to lose this jumper. It's a bit warm in this garage. I thought because of the rain that we've had, and even last night over the mountain areas by me, people had reported that it had like snowed and a bit of sleet. There were pictures of it. So I thought, oh, it's probably going to be a bit cold in the garage, but it really isn't. And the heating isn't even on. So yeah, I might have to take the jumper off. To do that for the right audience, that can go on the other subscription channel, can't it? Yeah, I'll do that now. I do need to have a shave as well. I know I'm looking a bit homeless at the minute, but now unfortunately, when I take the jumper off, I'm not in my branded t-shirt. So just put my glasses back on, I can't see. There we go. Uh, laid away. Granted, this is my first off-road electric RC car. With nitro, you can jam the throttle, predict what it's going to do. Electric just fucks off like it's a squirrel over the hedge. Yes. Yeah, Grum, electric power band is on or off. Yeah. Yeah, you need to learn some throttle control. It'll come. It'll come. It all comes in time, doesn't it, Rut Rider? We've all been there. We get a bit trigger happy. But yeah, with especially, 6S, well, even 4S and upwards on brushless cars. Am I going to have to take this bumper off? Or skid plate? I know I'm trying to be lazy, but I might be able to. Yes. Yeah, with electric, it is a bit of a learning curve if you've come from two-stroke or nitro. You do have to be more gentle. I mean, you can on your ESCs, you can go into the settings and turn the punch down. It's what I've done on this actually. Um, my punch level on this is 1. And Rut Rider will tell you, this does not lack power. This has got all of the power you could ever want the car to have. Though it's my fault, I've abused it. It's been flat out constantly. I'm very surprised I've not done more damage than I have. The SSTEs are great though, aren't they, for that? They are great for that. I am just going to take 2 screws out of this skid plate. Because it's new, it is still quite stiff and not very flexible. So if I take 2 out, I can't really take all the skid plate off because um, it's got the bash bar on it. And it's literally all tied in. Oh yeah, this is going to make my life a lot easier. Look at that. Should have done that to start with, shouldn't I? Oh, there's a comment there that I appreciate every comment. I have no idea what that says. But thank you for commenting. I appreciate that you've tried. Nathan, I will not run 6S. Not yet, anyway. Mate, there's no need in the SSTE. I've ran 6S in my SSTE maybe 3 times. It's just not needed. It just isn't needed. Yeah, torque in electric can destroy drivetrain. Don't I know it, mate? Don't I know it? AS turns monkey metal gears into dust. See, this one actually, I replaced this not too long ago. This is actually in a good condition. I mean, considering I'm taking gears out, I mean, as far as my diff gears go, that's a good one. But I've got GPM, so they're going in. Right, before I get too far into taking all this apart, I'm going to want to do a bit of filming, aren't I? Do a bit of the YouTube thing. Pretend that I've got half an idea of what I'm doing. When really I haven't. Nath, your punch is on 5. Yeah, that won't help. That won't help your drivability of the car. Because as soon as you get on the power, it's trying to jump. And you're probably braking traction and then not accelerating as fast as you could. I think on my SSTE, I've got the Max 8 G2 full censored system in it. And I think my punch on that is 2. And that's nice then. You can jump on the throttle to a quarter and then build it on gradually and the thing takes off. Well, I mean, just watch my videos, you'll see how it behaves. It's really good. Nathan, yes, Grum, I've got 3 wonky drive shafts. Do you know what you need, Nath? Hammer. Straighten them out, mate. Straighten them out. Best you can. Carry on. Give them a few love taps and carry on playing. Shelby, hello, Shelby. I don't know if you've made a comment, but I can't see it. I can see your name. Oh, it's like really faint. Shelby Bentley said hi. I don't know if you've used like an app or something. I'll show you. I'll show you. So everyone else's comments are coming up in like a black text. But yours there at the bottom, look. I really can't make anything out. But thank you for your comment. I think it just said hi. Hey, thank you. I've never seen that before. I don't know what that means. When the text is white like that. Oh, there's a lot of screws in this. Is the front going to be the same? Yeah, I don't think I need to take the front end off as such, do I? Just open it up like this. But hopefully we'll get into a rhythm. And I'll sort of know what I'm doing by then. Right. Yes, I'm going to have to get the camera out in a second and do some more filmy bits. For the very short YouTube video. Because again, I don't know if we've got new people in and they don't quite know what's going on. I'm not only am I live repairing the car because I always mainly do all of my work on the cars live. I'm also filming a video put on the main channel. Well, to put on this channel, I've only got one channel. To put a main video on is what I mean. I'll just plonk that back there because I'll pull all this off on camera. You know, the magic of the edit, which is a bit spoilt now for all you lot because you can see it's not magic, is it? Nathan, yeah. So turn punch down, hammer the drive shafts, and stop driving like I stole it. Got it. It will make it last a little bit longer. Still drive it like it's like it's not yours, but you've got to remember that little bit in the back of your head that tells you actually it is yours. And when it does break, it costs you money. That's what I have to try and remember. But I know it, in my videos, it might look like when I go out, I'm just up for smashing the car up, and I'm not. My intention when I go out is never, never, ever to break the car, but I do want to send it big, and I just accept that sometimes when I do the things that I like to do with the cars, sometimes they break. But I am trying to build this one to such a manner where it doesn't break as much. It still will break, I know that. Shall we another sip of tea and then another filmy bit? Get the gimbal back on the go. What am I being messaged? The kids are messaging me now. Right. Camera. Video. Widescreen. Right, start at 1 and build up. Yeah, with punch, yeah. Grum, I'm dyslexic, I don't know where 1 is. Mrs. Crash and Bash, you are Sid from Toy Story. I'm not. I mean, a little bit, but I don't want to kill it. I don't want to kill it. It's just sometimes it dies, and you just have to accept it. We're at this point now where I've taken all of the screws out of this end. So now I am able to remove the rear gear cover, rear diff cover. This will come out and we're going to be changing the gear on this. I mean, this gear in here is actually not that old. But while I've bought the replacement GPMs, it may as well go in. So we'll do that in a second. And then, of course, this has got to come off, which I think I've taken all the screws out of. So that can come off and that can come off. Right, it's this in here that we're going to change. Now, I'm going to have a look at this in a minute because the replacement that goes in has a weird sort of clip, like a retaining spring that goes into this groove. So we'll get you set up and we'll have a look at that in a second. Well, that's how the crossbow got broke all the time. Throttle pinned and erratic steering, 3 drive shafts and a diff, yeah. Nathan, I wanted to be Woody. You didn't want to be my Woody. Have you seen that video? My Woody's up there. I'll get him. I'll show you. I'll show you. That's what happened to my poor Woody. In fact, in the video, his head actually came off, and I've managed to fix his head back on, and I've had to retire him. So he's just going to come and he just sits up here now and watches over what goes on. Oh, he's lost his shoe now. There's a snake in his boots. Poor Woody. His boot came off. Poor boot. Poor boot. Rum. What gimbal are you using, Craig? Just a AliExpress one? It's just a cheap one off AliExpress. Nathan, Bo Peep and Jesse. Bo Peep and Jesse in the sheep shed. Welsh Mouth dream right there. Yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't like a bit of Bo Peep? Right, what do I need to film here then? Can I get that out, or do I have to take the rear end off? Have I made a massive error here? Oh no, there we go. So that's the bit I want out. It is fine. Drama over. Don't panic, everybody. It's okay. Right, both of these are the same, I think. Yeah, because the ring gear is the same. It is only both the same numbers, aren't they? 1032, yeah, 1032. The only difference between the front and the rear are the pinion gears. I don't know if you've ever seen X-Max pinion gears for the ring and pinion. One is longer than the other one. Up, up. We've been invaded. There's people in the garage. Okay. Yep. So this is Lenny and Tiana. They're both well. Lenny does driving and features on the channel a lot. And Tiana is a moderator. Who is in the back of some videos if you look close enough.
And I get Craig all the views.
Right. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to change the gear, change that over, and then look at them. Which one did I pull out of there? That one. So we now need to, so this one that I've pulled out of here, we'll take the bearing and all the shims away, because they're not needed. So this is the standard one, and if that is the same length as this one, there or thereabouts, so this is the GPM one that goes in. The one for the front is much longer. So that's the upgraded GPM one, and that's the stock one for the rear. So don't confuse them when you're doing them in, if you do this yourself. And right, I better do that now on the video. This is where it's going to get confusing, isn't it? This is where it's going to get confusing. Although I suppose for the front, it's basically exactly the same. So I'm not going to film for the front section. I don't see that as a need. Yeah. So we'll do a bit of filming.
Wow, Peep and Jessie in the sheep shed. Welshman stream right there.
Yeah, I've read that. It was on about Toy Story characters.
Yeah, my favourite is the pinion one, the one that can't really speak.
Yeah. Wheezy.
Yeah, because he, so this breath is like all the time.
Right, so we'll do a bit of filming for the main video now. Just a second. So here's the diff, and there's the pinion gear for the diff. Very simple, one screw inside there, which I've already loosened. So that comes out, that pulls off, this bearing will come off. Take any shims off that you've got. We're going to remove these 4 screws in the top and then replace this one for this one. When I take this one off, we will have a look at the difference between this and this. Right. Do you reckon I've missed anything so far? Should I have filmed bits that I maybe haven't? But because I don't do sort of wrenching videos, what I'm trying to do is make the wrenching video as short possible, basically, just to show people the differences between the GPM one and the original one, and to show them this locking thing. I don't even know how I'm going to get that on yet. I have a feeling that if you get that wrong, that's going to go firing around the garage.
What?
And I don't want to lose that at all. Are the bearings the same size? No. Why are they a different size? Oh, because that's off the diff, isn't it? Yeah. That's off there. And they... Yeah, that's why. So what did I do with the bearing out of there? I'm sure we'll figure it out. We normally do, don't we? Normally figure it out. Let's keep going. Let's dig in. Quick change here now. I'm not even going to change it. Oh, I took it there, didn't I? There it is. There it is, because we saved all the things. So that is the original bearing for in there. Yeah, it's the same size. Yeah, they've just sent you a new one. It's nice of them. As they should for the price. Although I suppose technically, with everything that's included in it, they're not that steep. I've probably spent more on standard gears and just kept killing them. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have as well actually got coming from AliExpress metal bit cases, but they're not here yet, so that'll be another video, but I probably won't do that on live because there's only so many times you're going to watch me open up the back of this. And to do that, to change this plastic one, all I have to do is take this cap off and then the rear diff comes out, so that's not an issue. Right, so there we go. That there is the difference between the standard gear and the GPM gears. Yeah, there's definitely a difference. Let's hope they are more hard wearing. Because if they're not, I'm not going to be very happy. Tiana's writing hi. She's literally stood there. I think she's saying hi to you lot. Oh, do I pick that up? Thank you. That is a ring gear.
It's a GPM one, yeah, actually.
Oh, that's a standard ring gear. That's the GPM one.
It's a standard gear, actually.
Yeah, it's a standard one that I dropped. Right, I'll do another little bit of filming. Filming for the main video. So with these screws taken out, you can just keep your finger in the centerpiece there and pull this ring gear up, and then everything in your diff will stay in there. And this is the standard ring. So we'll have a little comparison between the standard one. This one, it isn't actually chewed up. The front one was a bit chewed up, but this one isn't. But I thought, seeing as I bought these in a pair, it just makes sense to change them. So that there is the difference between the GPM Mod 1.6 gears and the standard gears. Of course, these are the powdered sort of monkey metal gears that Traxxas use. They're very good, really. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't have any issues with these whatsoever, but for some reason I do. I think it's my driving. And of course, the weight that we've got in this truck, with this massive motor and the Max 5 that's in there, it just adds, everything you put in is just added weight. So if I can up the gearing, make the gearing much stronger, then that's what we'll do. So that's it. I'm just going to put this now back onto here, get all that screwed down, and then we'll have a look at the pinion, because we'll go over it a little bit now, but I'm going to have to show you how it's done. So this is the pinion that you take out of here. That's in there with the bearing on it. You take this out. The GPM one, which is the same size there, this has got like a ring around it. If I can get the camera to focus. There, see this little cutout around this edge? Well, there's like a spring retaining clip. These clips have to go on, I think. There's no instructions, so I'm guessing. I think they go into that slot there, which will hold the bearing on. They send you new bearings to put on. So once I've got all this together and worked out how I'm going to get it on there, the bearing goes on, no problem. But then if you look, I'd say no problem. One-handed is a bit of a struggle. There we go. So the bearing goes on. It was a bit of a struggle one-handed. And there you can just see where it's left you that little tiny groove just there. And that's where I believe that little ring has to go on. And what that'll be for is, with their spiral cut, when they turn one way, they're going to pull into the diff. And when they turn the other way, they're going to push out of the diff. It's just the way that the angle of the cut is. One will pull, one will push. And that will lock the bearing in place, and the bearing is held in place in the groove in the bulkhead. So it'll stop this gear shifting backwards and forwards. Once I've got that on, I'll put you back on and show you. And I'll put this onto the diff as well. Right, you in the lives, does that make any sense what I'm waffling on the camera about? Because I'm not even convinced I'm right. I think it makes sense to me.
Find out.
Nathan, right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm off to bed. Night all. Good night, Nate. Thank you for dropping into us. I do massively appreciate your time while I stand here and waffle. And maybe tomorrow, when you come on in the evening, there might be a video, a very short version of this live, basically. And you can just click on that and see how it went. See if we ended up doing backflips, or did I end up just crunching really expensive gears? Place your bets. Place your bets. I'm really hoping I don't crunch gears. That will not make me happy. Let's speed things up a little, shall we?
The even special Kevin Talbot one. Slap on the back.
Do you know what, Lenny? Somebody's already said that. I think it was Allard.
Really?
Yeah, Lenny's just suggested to me you need to do that special Kevin Talbot trick where you just go boom and it's all in. But yeah, I tried that earlier and it didn't work for me. It only works for him. Okay. Let's not forget the bearing. Let's just check it is the right one. Yes, it is. Should sit in there nice. Yes, it does. Right. Has anybody got any experience with these GPM gears? Do you think I'm going to have to shim them?
Yeah, I think we can film the.
Well, they do look good. Tiana thinks we're going to have to shim them.
So I'm not awesome.
If you're paying that amount of money, you should be able to mess with them straight away.
Yeah, and Lenny thinks no, because you're paying for such a quality product. You shouldn't have to shim it. There is movement there. My God, that's a brand new bulkhead. Why is that got so much movement in it? I don't like that. This bulkhead is literally 0 runs old. Let's see if it's any different. If that's pushed up into place. No, there's still movement there. I don't like that at all. No, I suppose I need to show that on camera, don't I? First of all, how am I going to get that on? Will it just push on? No, no chance. No chance. If you hold it with one end like that and go, nope. Right, I'm going to need maybe a flat-headed screwdriver. Maybe 2 flat-headed screwdrivers. Let's see. So with 2 flat-headed screwdrivers, will I be able to push that onto there? Yes, that is the way. 2 flat-headed screwdrivers, push down. And yeah, you see now that little split circle ring thing has gone into that groove, and now the bearing can't come off. You see on there? And now the bearing can't slide off there. Okay, so before I get crazy with shims, let's offer it in with nothing. And let's see. So that's in. Yeah, that can't. So you can't shim the pinion. You just can't shim that. So you can only shim this. Fin games. Circle. What's he fixing? I am fixing a Traxxas X-Max. We are changing standard gears for upgraded hardened steel gears. That's what we're doing. And while we're doing that, I'm also stopping at times to film to make a video to put on the channel as like a main video. So this live stream is like a behind the scenes almost. But thank you for joining. How are you doing? And now what I'm doing is just checking for any play. It's actually very good. But I still don't like the side to side movement. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll have to do a little bit of filming again now. Okay, thanks. No problem. Thank you for joining. Is that electric or gas? This is electric. Brushless power. 8S. This is more powerful than pretty much any gas or 2-stroke nitro. Electric brushless now is so powerful. The only thing you don't get is that noise and the smell and the drama. So, I mean, I love all that. These are great, but there is no replacement for displacement. I absolutely agree with that.
Right.
And I will be on the channel getting a 2-stroke RC at some point.
So the last one
You just can't replace that screaming noise of an engine. They are fast as hell, these are. Yeah. This is capable, well, not right now because there's no wheels on it, but when it's all back together, this is capable of about 50 miles an hour. And hopefully in this live stream, once this is all done, I will be doing indoor backflips off this ramp here to test it out. But yeah, this one geared down at the moment. This is a tiny pinion gear on here. We could put a much bigger gear on this and go a lot faster. But I've geared it down because I want it to stay cool and reliable and not overheat. We've got other cars that are capable of 80 miles an hour, 100 mile an hour. Silly speeds for an RC car. But still, I mean, you get people that do speed running with RC cars, and I think the record is over 220 miles an hour. Crazy. Miles an hour, 220. Crazy speeds. Right, let me do a little bit of filming for the video. Musa, hi Musa. Brandon, I have a nitro car. Yeah, and you can keep building them to go faster and faster. Yeah, you certainly can. I had nitros years ago that had a 3-speed gearbox. So as you accelerated, you would hear it changing gear as it got quicker and quicker. Nitros are awesome, but electric has come so far now. But you still can't beat. You can't beat an engine. You just can't. For the experience is better with an engine, definitely. Rut Rider, 226 miles an hour, I think, currently. It's a crazy speed, isn't it? Crazy speed. 226 miles an hour. Right, I might need 2 hands for this bit. I might need to set this up like this. And zoom in. Oh, my gimbal's trying to do weird things now. Stop shaking. There we go. I think it's sorted itself out. There. Is it going to focus on this, though? Yeah, possibly. So this is the GPM upgraded part. Of course, the standard one just pulls out. This is a smooth sort of transition. It pulls out. There's nothing holding it in there. When it's in there, the bearing just sits on this, and it just sits into the bulkhead in there. But the GPM one, I'll leave that bearing on there actually. The GPM one, they send it with a bearing and this retaining circle clip thing. I don't know what the proper word is for that, but they send you with 2 of these, one for the front, one for the rear. And I've put this one on. They are quite tight to get on. You can see it there, look. There's the split in it. So that's that. To get this on, I found what worked for me is I put it down like this. I'll move the old one out of the way. I put it down like that. I got 2 flat-headed screwdrivers. I dropped this retaining spring clip on, and then I pushed on both sides and pushed it down both together until it clicked on, and that stayed on. So that now locks the bearing in place. So as it's spinning in the bulkhead, obviously, again, I mentioned earlier, this is going to pull in or push out. Well, with this clip on, it stops this pulling in and out any sort of distance that's going to matter. So what it does do is it eliminates the ability to shim this. So if any shimming needs to be done, which it does, you're going to have to shim the main diff, which I'll show you now. Right, how's this going on the live stream with me stopping and randomly talking to the camera? Odd, or are you all right with it? I know it is a bit weird, but I mean, how's that bearing actually? Maybe I'll just put a new bearing on that. Would that make sense? While I'm here. I think it might make a bit of sense if I've got one. Although I don't think these bearings are that old. No, they're really not that old. But have I got a new one? Because while I'm here, I may as well. Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll put a new bearing on there. I'm going to put these old ones in here because they're not broken.
I don't know. I went.
Is that the size shim that I want? Yeah.
I went in here. In that door.
Rock Rider, it's like being backstage at a rave and seeing all the wires but quieter. I'll take that. I'll take that. Why not? Could be worse, I suppose. Could be worse. As I say, the front end will go a lot quicker and I'll be able to talk to you more because I'm not going to film the front end because it's the same as the rear end. So there we go. This is the new GPM pinion with the bearing locked on in place with that spring retaining circle. And then you just got to make sure that you lift this slightly. That goes in. The bearing then will sit in the track where it's supposed to. If we can get a look at it, let's try. Yep, there you go. You can see that. That bearing sits in to the channel. And now this can't pull out. So normally, when you get into your X-Max diffs, you can pull these out, but you can't pull this one out now. That is in and not coming out unless you have a big crash. If that comes out, you've got a problem. But what I have noticed is when you put this in with the new gear on now, put that in and we'll offer up this rear end and put it on. I've got a little bit of movement side to side. Only very slight bit of movement. Just side to side, you can just see it. So I think what I'm going to do is just put one shim on the edge of this, which if I can do this one-handed, I'll show you. Take this off, put that there. There's this screw in there, which we've taken out already, so that's going to come out. Take your bearing off, get your shim, put your shim on there, then your bearing on, and then we're going to screw this back into place. We're going to put that screw back in there. I'll do that off camera in a second. And then as that sits back in to the bulkhead, it should sit nicely now in here. There's still a tiny bit of movement there, but that's good. So that's how I'm going to run this, and we're going to hope that that is going to fix my diff issues. So we'll get all this put back together, and I'll put you back on in a second. Right, there we go. Let's get all this back together then. Yeah, I think so. I think that's going to go nice. Squeezed in nice and tight. Yeah, minimal movement now. minimal. And yeah, you can't shim anything else, so one shim in there, everything back in. Fingers crossed, we'll be good to go. Right, let's put all this back together then. So that's just going to sit on there, nicely like that. Yeah. I mean, these gears do look beefy, fair play. Some beefcake looking gears. Put that back on there. Let's start putting some screws back in. If I can find the Allen key, there it is. Anyone got any big plans for the rest of the week? Where are people going? What are people doing? I think now this weekend I've possibly got Mark coming down from Mark's RC, and me, Lenny, and Mark are going to go out. Hopefully, if it's not pouring down with rain, we're going to go and play with, again, hopefully, a working X-Max, a 8S Thuga, and the Typhon on 6S. He's going to bring his X-Max down, and we're going to go and hit some ramps. Go and get some ramp action. I think that's the plan for Saturday. Sunday, with it being Easter, Mrs. Crash and Bash likes to do a nice dinner for us all. We're not, religious really in any way, but we do like to have a nice Easter family meal together on the Sunday. Rider, ramps you say? Oh, George, oh my God, George, you're so clever and amazing. Thanks for adding to the chat total, though. Oh, if we could all only be as clever as George. What a clown. Some people really are idiots. But whatever. Adds to the chat.
George Washington. Didn't he have like slaves or something as well? Pretty ironic name.
Yeah.
George, you're a bad boy.
We're getting their views yet, so really.
Yeah.
Don't feed the trolls, people. Let them carry on, innit? To say people do things like that in lives thinking they're clever. What they don't realise is every comment pushes up your chat. And then it'll just push out your live to more people, and
No.
you'll end up more of a success.
No. What was he saying to me?
That's about the limit of his vocabulary, I think.
Your boss.
Your parents.
Well, his eyes work anyway.
Does he want a medal?
Yeah, wow.
Your balls.
And you have single figure IQ.
Receded hairline with big bald in the back of his head.
I might have to.
Test the new servo. Yeah, Ryder, come on up. I think Saturday is the day we're planning. We were going to be taking the ramp out. We're going to go for a play.
George Washington's behaviour is receding. I don't know about. But maybe you do have a receding hairline, but.
Well, there's no maybe about it. I do, but I mean,
you should admit it.
It's like. It's like trying to offend somebody by saying, you have a face. It's like, yes, well done. Well done, you.
Oh, if we didn't spell head, it's said hes.
Yeah, you can't. Heads, yeah, you can't even
Heads.
spell.
Please subscribe.
Thierry, good evening, France. Hello, Thierry. And hello, France. How are you, mate?
Bonjour, Francais.
Thank you for joining.
Hold on, I have something to ask Thierry in French. Comment tu t'appelles, Thierry?
Hold on. I'm a
We have
fluent
hair
speaker.
transplants and wigs, but you're still bald.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
didn't
a
waste.
fluent French teacher.
I'm happy to be bald. I don't do hair transplants or wigs.
You're not fake.
I'm not a fake person.
Oh, bonjour, comment tu?
You're not saying it right.
Well,
Come on back.
I'll say it how I want, thank you very much.
That's Thierry.
Freedom of my
No
speech.
one likes fake Lego hair, George.
Yeah, that's right. Nobody does like fake Lego hair.
I don't know if you know George Washington, but doesn't he have like a curly hair at the end? So I don't know what he's chatting.
Channel activity. He joined in.
You need money, George. Better start saving your pocket money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, to get a hair from, can't you be?
It's not even got a proper profile picture.
He's just an idiot.
Realistically, he's boosting the
Yay, Thierry.
I'm quite happy arguing with this guy because he'll just boost the channel then.
Yeah.
J'adore France.
J'adore.
J'adore Paris. I'm going to France.
Oh yes, that's so mine. Come with that. I'll be your English translator. You just use something French.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Flying now. Flying these in. I should have just put the screwdriver bit in the drill, shouldn't I? Just whack. Zap these in, no problem.
Je vais en France. Je vais en France.
I'm going to France.
Yes.
Yeah, I told you I lived in.
Bro has a.
But it's peasants. Bro had this stuff of a pregnant woman.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna let everyone see that.
Why is there so much people joining the chat?
Let him carry on.
Bro had the stomach of a pregnant woman.
Yeah, it's because I'm well fed, mate. Well fed. I'm well looked after.
Why do people have such stupid names? You've got George Washington.
Think like that. I'd rather be fat and happy. Just,
That's it.
At that, shave it.
At that, shave it off.
English. Bringing this little friend in.
Yeah. You need...
Pretty sure that's what you do anyway.
I do shave my hair off, actually. If you were in the chat earlier on, you will have heard me say, yeah, sorry that I look a bit like a hobo. I do need to have a shave. Yeah. If you actually look through some of the old videos and things that I've done, you'll see that I have a skinhead.
Or is it because you're an alcoholic? You need some
food for the African.
Oh, no, I'm teaholic, mate. I'm always on the tea. British, we love our tea. And why would I leave food for Africans? It's mine. I eat it all.
Well, maybe you would leave some electricity for the Africans.
I like eating. I can't help it. Rut Rider, what's going on this evening? I know, Rut.
I think either someone's drunk it or they're really, really high.
Yeah.
Or maybe both.
Say hi, live chat.
I remember my first.
Yeah, Grum. Yeah, I remember my first beer. The thing is, I'm in my garage in my house, and they're sat in their mum's basement.
So the tea gave you a beer then?
That makes sense.
No, being well fed with lots of good food gave me a belly.
I want to put that away. Kind of could. I'd rather tea give me a beer than yeah. Just shave it off on live. That's what you should do.
Shave it off on live, yeah.
You should let me do it.
Shall I go and get the hair clippers and let the kids shave my head live?
I reckon you should.
Yeah, I reckon.
What? So
Yeah.
I do shave my head regularly.
Yeah, go on.
Well, no, I want to get the X-Max put back together.
I'll do it on the go.
We'll do it.
Do it on the go while I'm moving.
Yeah.
If you're looking for any hairstyles, just put like a dart on it so you can't put the
Oh no, I don't even have any guards on it. I'll just do it zero grades.
Are you a hair
Fetish, George, he must be.
This is fun.
Yeah, let him.
Keep it going.
Drag it on for longer and longer and you might get bigger and bigger.
Yeah. I think you are.
Said no.
Yeah.
You've got some sort of weird fetish.
It's got
This is
the-
quite a strange thing
it's
to be
got a
bothered
fetish of
about.
trying to make a grown bald man sound.
Yeah.
I reckon this person would be like, I don't even know, 10.
Probably like the same age as me.
Yeah, probably.
Let me say, Mummy's basement, using Mummy's internet and things that Mummy and Daddy have paid for.
Probably grown man clothes and like, no.
Yeah, really expensive ones
Probably.
to go along with my really good food.
And he gets all
Really good beer then.
I'm a really good beer belly, yeah.
Paris
Tall
to
acre.
info. Yeah.
Not a tall Paris. Oh no, the Eiffel Tower tall Paris.
Yes, Thierry, you tell him.
Shador Eiffel's Tower.
Get Thierry, so I'm walking some patch.
You'll love her, and if you like fur.
Really like the explains why you can't afford a hair transplant.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want a hair transplant. I don't want to be fake. I would rather grow old gracefully.
at least you are who you are.
Yeah.
Opposed to George Washington. being
I don't
racist.
pretend to be anybody else because I bet your name isn't actually George Washington, is it?
He's got-
I don't make fake accounts on the internet and hide in dark corners of people's basements and jump on other people's live streams and try and be funny. Craig is almost getting paid for playing with toy cars with 1,000 subscribers. This is true. This is true. That is a very good point, George. Let's just point something out. I'm being paid for being here. And you're having.
Spent it all on your black.
Lambos.
Yeah, I spend it all on my Lambos. I need all that horsepower to move all this bulk around.
I think he's like rage baiting. Really.
Yeah.
He's raging more than you are.
He gets going the other way around.
We're just laughing at him.
And then there's that peasant guy as well.
Why would you call us a peasant?
He's gone quiet.
Yeah, I did say earlier, oh shit, you peasant.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Look, I spent many, many years on building sites. If people think they can jump on my live stream and affect me,
Unemployment activities.
yes, actually disability activities. So yeah, I'm being paid twice, once by the government and once by you. Thanks.
And what you do?
Grump
Well,
Hussy,
you do
that
what
was
you
not
want.
very child friendly, that comment there.
But they do that as well, Grum, in their mother's basements. It's all good. Chihari. Hello, Chihara.
Bonjour, Thierry.
So you're on unemployment.
No, I'm on disability.
So you could work if you want to work, but the government ain't letting you.
Yeah, I want to work. I'm not allowed. I used to have a very good job, actually. I earned very good money. I was very successful.
What do you do, Don George?
I know what George does. Sits over keyboards going, thinking he's funny.
My line is so far back.
Hmm?
You still got your hoodie on my lot. In my part.
No way.
Yeah.
That's not right.
I know.
That was ages ago.
Yeah. I wasn't even downstairs.
George doesn't do nothing. He's a bum.
He's a bum. You just said
Bro, he's got the-
unemployment in a fancy way.
Yeah, if that's what you want to take it as, yeah.
But he needs to remember, yeah, he probably get paid more than you, and you've got to live for us.
Yeah.
You do more than he does, and you're unemployed.
What do you do with your unemployment, George?
sit on his computer all day.
Yeah, he sits trying to troll people.
Does he want to see what you get with your unemployment? Because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I'll start bringing over some really more expensive toys if it bothers him.
We've got a bike. We've got a running machine. We've got 1, 2, 3.
Where are you from,
four
George
horses.
Washington? Is he a Yankee?
From Mummy's basement.
Who said I'm on? Well, you're making it up. Hi, duck here. I see this as I'm still incoming out.
Yeah, Reese. It is declared
I thought duck was.
Lazy butt.
lazy bum. I've been stood here for getting on 2 hours.
You probably said
Look through the channel. Look through the channel.
Does duck mean stupid in Welsh?
No, DWP. It's Department of Work and Pensions.
Oh, oh sorry, my Welsh brain gone crazy. Yes.
Nice. That deserves some tea.
Just get the beer belly going.
Yeah, just fill up this beer belly a bit more with some more tea. Lazy bum, says you. Typing of being a keyboard warrior.
I'm searching up on like Google or something, top 100 cover for someone there. So what's taking so long for a while? Show you the lazy bum that they cut down.
Jokes, I don't give a fuck. I love the hustle you're doing. Gotta hustle. Nice one.
Tea.
Yeah, alarm. Yeah, tea alarm. Tea alarm, Mrs. Crash and Bash. The tea alarm's going. We all need to get tea.
She's that excited to get tea. She's said yeah.
Yeah. She's so excited about the tea, she made a typo. That's how it is. Oh, yeah, I need a shock tower.
Wow, what a beast. Wait, wow, what's that beast? Someone asked me.
Nick, oh, hi, Nick. Thank you for joining. Luke, this is the X-Max. I've been fitting GPM gears to it.
What coincidence? George Washington's from Washington.
We're just having a laugh whilst fitting some gears.
Au revoir, Thierry.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Thank you, Thierry. Au revoir. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Au revoir.
Ooh. George Washington's from Washington. That's original, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, later, Thierry.
Au revoir. Thank you for that one.
Oh, shut up. Okay.
You could be right, you could be wrong, I don't know.
We don't know if it's right or wrong.
Let's see.
He might have seen it.
Oh, that's better wrong.
There we go. That still works lovely.
No,
Pop that back in there.
Washington Island.
I'm gonna ask them what's on island. So if he's keeping chatting.
Trolls. It's Troll Island.
King cool. I'm gonna say good boy today.
Annoying internet is on Washington Island. Trolls, mate. That's what it's full of. Clearly. I mean, I could very easily just block him. It's really easy. But Why? Why? Oh yeah, because it needs the arming to hold that in place, doesn't it? So we'll put that there. Put that there, and I think was it this one? Yes, I'm using screws as hinge pins.
I just found a George Washington
It's
video.
even Roblox.
It's Roblox videos.
So George, you make road blocks.
Guess what? He has one short.
One short.
He has no subscribers.
You're a big success.
His actual username is "So when do we eat a dog?"
So this is him, people. If you fancy giving him some crap, this is our George fella that's in the comments thinking he's clever. We'll try and get that to focus a bit. There we go. There was a massive, massive success on YouTube.
I'm gonna call it this video.
So now, if you all want to go over to his and give him loads of crap, in fact, no, don't, because it pushes his videos out.
I'll boost his ego.
Let him just sit there being a nobody.
I wasn't even been able to say that word.
No. Do you know what his Roblox video was? Him saying I'm gonna put a bad word on it without it being tagged.
Oh, it's really hard.
Yeah, it's like this weird thing on Roblox. It's like you get tags when it's either like offensive or something.
So if you say like the F word, it'd obviously tag, but you say the words, that's like a.
Rook Rider. So the Kagama is ready for the ramp challenge now, Grum. Or are you using something else? Oh yeah, I forgot. I still haven't done the ramp challenge. Yeah, that's all on. That's all on. That feels good. That's all nice. Fiji bong water. Monster truck? Yes, mate. Monster truck. Remote control.
Get up.
Yeah. You remove your own message. Yeah.
Do you not understand that this is your work?
Get up and work. This is my work, mate. What aren't you understanding? You are now helping. You're funding it.
So give you grief about the toy cars, but he plays Roblox.
Yeah, that's it. Was it no Grum? Sorry, yeah. He give us grief about playing with toy cars, yet he plays computer games.
Stop eating taxpayer dollars. I tell people. British pound sterling.
Nitro? No, this is brushless. 8S power brushless. Massive motor in there with a Max 5 ESC. Big TP power motor.
And he's ignoring all the.
It's the X Max.
He's ignoring every time you ask him what he does.
They said he fries food.
It's actually.
Yeah.
Where?
There. George Washington. Fry food.
Oh, it's not. Probably not the best work.
Where does it say? Oh, fry food. That's a bit sad. If you do that for a living, then. Oh, I don't believe a Roblox player from the street.
I troll people. You're bad at it, mate. Go and get a new job. Honestly, as far as trolls go, I've been trolled harder by 6-year-olds that come out of primary school.
He's fried food on game. Yeah, he does fried food on game.
He fries
games.
food on games, yeah.
On games.
That's what he does.
He probably plays like McDonald's frying.
There's McDonald's simulator on Roblox.
Yeah. Like a cooking simulator.
Yeah.
Thinks he's a chef because he can press A followed by B.
Work at pizza, please.
Yeah, he makes pizzas on that game. Sure. I
think he's got across the point that he choked.
Fiji bong water. Oh, nice. Damn, yeah. Mate, if you like this sort of thing, subscribe to the channel, have a look at some of the stuff on there, some of the videos, the shorts. I send these off huge ramp. And then in live streams, I have a laugh with trolls too. Well, we laugh at trolls.
What Lambert? STO.
Oh, wait.
STO in a nice racing yellow.
You are now the system. Did you need to go down then, Lenny?
Yeah. So strong.
Yeah, nice one, pal.
It's so light.
Go on.
Don't bring that.
I thought.
No, should do it.
Okay, I think that is mostly the rear end put
Yeah.
together.
Right, hold on, go back. Like, get it out of the way.
John, Friday Night Fishing Club. Hello from the Isle of Wight. Hello, John,
Oh,
from the Isle of Wight. Lovely place.
it's tax free.
I would love to visit the Isle of Wight. Would love it. Hi, mate. Thank you for joining. I've just put the rear end back together on my X-Max. We've put some new GPM gears into the rear of the X-Max. And now I'm going to spin it around and do the front.
Do you work hard at work? You might get through now.
So go like this.
See you work hard at Roblox, you might earn 2 numbers.
In fact, I'll just put these two back into the skid plate.
See how it is. That's our landing.
And yeah, John, if you think the comments are a bit weird, it's because apparently I'm being trolled
By George Washington.
by George Washington. He's not a very good troll. He really isn't.
It's a clown.
He is a clown. I've got more frustrated and mad at the truck than I have it.
Wait, look how much he's doing on Roblox. We could add him. His username is sorry, you're not Sigma.
They are.
Free.
Sorry, you're not taking.
If anyone plays Roblox, add sorry, you're not Sigma free. And you can be friends with. Oh my god, the title.
Washington's
The title of the video is How to Swear in Roblox. He's basically calling someone one of these.
He's amazing. Honestly, he's my idol. I wish I knew how to swear in Roblox.
To children.
He's either someone really young or someone really stupid.
Both.
Yeah, probably.
I reckon if his mum saw him doing this, he'd be in trouble.
They'll get a slipper.
Yeah.
Oh, even worse, there's a wooden spoon for
You.
Get the wooden spoon.
Oh, it calms down now.
He's shut.
Normally, these trolls and things.
Eating taxpayer money just with toy cars.
Or how many times are you going to say that? Come up with something new.
It's like a tax fetish.
Yeah.
I'm not 10.
The thing, you're not 10, then why are you playing kids' games? Oh, grub. I was going to say, if he's not 10. Yeah, so no Roblox, I'm not 10. Yeah, exactly, Grum. I thought that was George saying he was not 10. Why are you playing a child's game? Fucking weirdo.
I'm going to do that, he'll bring the bear in.
The thing with a lot of these trolls, as he calls himself, that's what they are, is they're just sad and a bit lonely.
Get a job, man. How about you first?
I'm up and working.
There's jobs
everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't work.
I am up and working. What aren't you understanding?
And he sat on a little desk chair on his iPad.
Yeah.
Or tablet.
The definition of a
Kindle.
keyboard one.
Definitely there's jobs everywhere.
There are, correct.
I think to go and get them.
Off your pop, man.
Yeah, go on, go get a job.
Yeah, the thing with these trolls is a lot of the time they are just lonely, sad people, and all they want is a friend. All they want is somebody to talk to. And because they're not social people and they don't socialise with others, they've got no idea how to interact with people and get this friendship going on.
I can do it now.
All they know how to do is try and be abusive to people. It just doesn't work with me because I see that, and all I see is that's a cry for help by a sad, lonely individual. So really, we should be being nice to him. He's clearly got a lot going on in his life where he just needs a little bit of attention.
I need tea. My alarm needs new battery.
Yeah.
Long jobs everywhere, but America, yeah.
Yeah.
Or only fryer jobs. There's only fast food places in America, as I've seen.
Yeah.
With your chubby sausage fingers typing away.
Do keep that on.
Yeah, where's your X-Max? George needs a hug. Yeah, I think that's all it is. I mean, a lot of this people that troll, and it is because they have no real friends in real life, and they've not got any outlet. Like they can't go out and have fun with people because they don't know how to behave in social situations. So yeah, I don't get mad at them. I feel sorry for them.
Frying food makes more money than playing with cars. Well,
You reckon?
well,
It's so like millionaires that play with RC cars.
I don't know if you know Kevin Talbot. He has like a Lamborghini. He's making what, 100 grand like a month or something?
Easy. He
Maybe
made
even
100
more.
grand in like 3 days.
Yeah. So I don't know if frying food nowadays in this economy will make 100k. Bit sad.
So, if you're old enough then, George, to go out and work and fry food, I do go back to my original comment of why the hell are you playing a kid's game? Why are you playing Roblox? Because as far as I'm aware, there are plenty of weirdos on that Roblox. And it's normally older men that work in food joints. They're all a bit weird, I think. You know, I monitor what goes on that Roblox when my kids are on it. They don't play it as much, but when they were younger, I was constantly watching over it and watching out for people like you.
Wait, what was his name again?
Tiana told me off for my outlet comment.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, she did, yeah.
Not appropriate. The answer to why adults play Roblox is not safe for work. What?
NSF.
Yeah, that's Root Rider.
Oh, the answer. I thought that was him for a second.
Yeah. Reese T, do you watch Kevin Talbot? I do, mate. Yeah, I watch his videos. George, why the hell are you playing with toy cars? Because it's fun and they can. Yeah, that's it really, because it's fun. Concept that you seem to struggle with.
You're not safe, my friend.
It is fun. Yeah, we watch Talbot. He does some crazy stuff. And he is very successful.
And it's also not dangerous. Not playing toy cars. You can do it freely.
Yeah,
You try and find you.
it's a lot of fun. It relieves stress. It's actually educational because what have we done with that other one? My kids have learned about mechanics, engineering, the way that things work. You don't learn that by pressing X and B and Y on your controller, do you? George, I play games to troll people. You need more practice.
Not good, eh?
Yeah, and you're proud of that, George. Yeah.
You
Do you-
own that.
Do you think you're making a success of your life by doing that?
Own the fact that you and I love.
And I say, I know all you like silent watchers that are just sat by watching this unfold. I know I shouldn't really answer him, but it's funny. And I'm actually not bothered. As I say, I could, if it was an issue, I could just block him. But as I've told him himself, what he's doing now is helping me. He's pushing the stream out to more people. For every comment, every reaction, everything that happens, that is a good thing for the stream and for the channel. I mean, we can't be too mean to him. He is, I reckon, he must be 9 or 10 years old.
11 at a push.
11 at a push, yeah.
Considering he entered the chat.
Because
Spelling out.
he hasn't got the vocabulary, he can't spell properly. He hasn't got what it takes to troll people.
Yes, indeed.
Well, he's admitted he's not intelligent, then.
Yeah, so yeah, he's agreeing with me.
As my comment, I put shows you're not intelligent. But yeah, at least he knows he's not intelligent. But I don't think he would have like the guts to do it in like to a person in real life. He wouldn't.
Oh God, no! Keyboard warriors don't. That's what
He
they.
wouldn't go up to you, and go, "You have a receding hairline, you have a beard belly," and then laugh. He wouldn't.
Just laugh at people. What he doesn't realise is I've got kids that do that to me. People in my own house say things like that to me. You think some strange 9-year-old on the internet is going to affect me? Jog on, pal.
Don't get why he's still here. What unstuck?
It's whatever. It's watch hours for me. It's good.
Live under a bridge playing tummy stick.
Yeah,
What's,
yeah.
what's
It does, Grum. I agree.
it's tummy sticks?
You just bought another toy car. No, Tyrus. Really, have you? Have you bought a new car? Oh, do I have to take the front end off to get that out?
Gramercy, can I have your Typhon, your Armour Typhon 6S?
I'm going to try and not take the front end off this. I'll try and flex it out. I reckon if I take enough screws out the front, I'll be able to flex up the front high enough to get the new bit in. I reckon.
Why do your people worship the king?
Because
Because he's the king, man.
we're like a royal country. I don't. Why do our country actually worship him? Is it just because he's a king and all that? They're better than Donald Trump.
I can't.
Yeah, he's definitely insensible.
Yeah.
It's not going.
Yes.
I'm not a royalist.
Yeah, nor me. No. Same as Rutt, we don't worship the king.
There's only royalists that do that. Right?
There's plenty of people actually in our country that are actually really against the royal family.
There's some people from. Have you fixed your slash? I haven't had time. I haven't had time to do it yet. But I will soon. But I need a Typhon to support me.
One of the most richest people in the world, but still can't afford to take care of fix his teeth.
What, the king?
Well, maybe he doesn't want to fix his teeth. Like he doesn't want to have a hair transplant. get fixing, Tiana. I need someone to do it for me. Right, if you want to come around and fix it for me, then you can.
No, she's got to do it herself.
I said I was.
That was the deal.
I said
I'll buy the parts.
I said I was paying you £60 if you'd do it for me.
No, I'll buy the parts. This was the deal. I don't know if you were in the chat the other day. I said, I'll buy the new ESC for the slash, but Tiana has to put it together. I'll help her. I'll show her how to do it. But she's got to put it together, and then it can be her slash that she can take out and use. And she's like, no, can't you do it for me? And I've said, no, if you want it, you have to build it.
Right, if I do it all on my own, can you get me a body from Wheelspit?
We'll get you a body that you can spray up if you want.
I don't want to spray it.
I need one of those.
No.
I need a new body.
Yeah, to be fair, Lenny does need a new body.
You promised me your Typhon because you legit said which one do you want, and I said I said the Typhon. You was like, yeah, I can sort you that. So I'm waiting for it.
I don't think he said that.
Yeah. He said, yeah, I'll sort it. I'll package it, and I'll be sending it with Royal Mail and everything. He said I can even get you like the nice bodies for it.
I don't remember him saying that.
I will. Hold on, I'll get the chats up actually.
I'm a Titan 6. That's
Timmy Tuning, do you still drive the Hebeo cage truggy? I was thinking of buying the roller chassis. Do you think it is good? Short answer, mate, yes. Yes, very good. The cage for it, I've actually taken the cage off and I've converted mine to an SSTE. Purely because... Why did I do that?
because you wanted the extra bracing on it.
Bracing, that was it, yeah, because the cage gives you a good tower to tower brace, but you don't get no tower to chassis bracing. So I converted it to the SSTE, so I've got tower to chassis bracing. But you could still run the cage, you just have to take 2 screws out when you want to change batteries.
Lasers. George Washington.
Boring, George, boring.
Lazy, boring.
Really don't like them, lads?
You promised a slash would get. I never promised that. I'm trying to get their messages up. I'm looking through. Hold on. I'm looking through all the chat logs.
Why do I always struggle to get this drive shaft out of this bloody dipper?
Oh my gosh. Grump, I'm gonna have to like put you in time out because like he's always putting deep.
Jimmy, thanks for answering. It's all right, mate. I'm happy to answer questions.
You need to wind it in with the OnlyFans guys, especially you, Grump.
Yeah, if you want to troll, the royal family isn't the way to annoy people. No, it isn't.
See?
Too many people in the UK don't care. We don't care. Yeah, bore off. Boring.
Right, why can't I find it? It's not.
But yes, Timmy, the SSTE or the cage truggy are excellent things to go for, depending on what you want to do with it, really. I would say if you want to bash it a bit hard, then the SSTE might be the way to go.
See, I have proof here. Hold on. God, that's not going to focus. But it says someone wants an old Typhon. So I said me, and he said, yeah, I'll ship it to you.
Oh, I can call out there.
Ah.
Yeah.
mate, she's got the receipts.
I have receipts.
She's stood here now scrolling through old lives.
You put someone wants an old Typhon.
I'll have it.
I think that's your dad that needs the OnlyFans. No, I think it's you because I've been looking through your chat log.
No, I did do
Oh yeah, I remember.
a live stream called OnlyFans.
Yeah, OnlyFans. Yeah, there.
Because I was fitting fans to the X-Max.
Oh.
Yeah, I was being funny.
George Washington. Let's see how that car turns out.
Mate, if you want to see how this car turns out, you're more than welcome to stay. It will do backflips in the garage.
It'll be running on your wages.
Or if you want to go to the channel, subscribe to the channel, look through some of the shorts, because I don't expect you've got the attention span to watch a long form video. But you'll definitely get through some of the shorts and you'll see what this does. And then you'll be jealous and think, oh, actually, that is pretty cool. I wish I had one of them.
Didn't say it was my typhoon. You sure? Because it was quite clearly in your name.
I mean, he said she was.
Mate, she's stood here with a list.
I can go for days. I can go for days. So you're gonna give me that typhoon?
No, he's not.
I'll have it.
No,
He's not giving it anybody.
Very fast.
20p and a credit.
20p and a Freddo. We've started the bidding.
No, I'll give you 50p and 2 Freddos.
Oh, that's highest bid so far.
Wow.
I'll give
Probably
you a
gonna-
half-eaten crunchy bar.
Probably it's gonna be like that poopy car Princess Diana die-in. Well, first of all, it's died, not dying.
Probably gonna be like that. Princess Diana done. What's this like?
Yeah. And it's a capital D for Diana.
Is English not your first language?
Americans, eh?
Well, no, I have American fans.
Americans
And they're
aren't bad.
fine.
They speak English.
Yeah, Americans do speak English, but for some reason George Washington doesn't. Yeah, Grum, the crunchy is a good offer.
All right.
Oh yeah, I won the bidding. Look, I buy the-
Wait,
I'll buy the
wait, no,
crunchy
oh,
tomorrow.
no, Graham, don't do that. It's a treat. I'm gonna have to ban you now. That's not.
Oh, I won the
Graham,
bidding.
no, no. You're not on my favourite subscribers list. I'm gonna take you out now. Let me
You
get
can't do that to Grum.
I can do that, watch me.
No, Grum's going to do his live tomorrow.
Well, I'm not going in.
I'll be in that one asking for that typing.
Yeah, we're all going to be in
I'll ask him
Grum's.
what flavour crunchy you want.
Let the bidding begin. Lenny thinks he's already winning with a half-eaten crunchy.
No, Graham, I'll give you a full, like, the big one. Keep working on it and you'll finally be able to match a $15 hour salary.
Yeah, all right, George.
Peasant within the.
You got no idea. You really have no idea. But thank you for all your watch time and comments.
You not understand what you just put in the truck is probably what he gets.
Yeah. There we go. That is the way to do these. Definitely. Unless there is actually a proper tool to do this. Reese, why do Americans always associate us with the royal family?
I know.
Yeah, it's constantly referred to.
Not everyone in the UK is related to the royal family.
They think we live on a rock. I mean, we do live on a rock, but
Right.
And the Americans live in Birmingham, KFC.
Ever heard something called a typo by it? Yeah, I have, but maybe you should check over if you were a bit intelligent.
typo, why, what does he put?
Oh, because
Oh,
of you
yeah.
put dying.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah,
Sure,
well, if you're a bit intelligent, you would have noticed your typos. We have them on speed snail. What's speed snail?
I think I mean speed dial.
Yeah, why does it got a
Oh.
stupid spelling?
That's never good.
What?
I
not
would be
you.
commenting with a name called Peasant if I was you.
George Washington.
I know I'm his wife. I spend all his money.
You said that like.
Oh, droid
What?
bearing.
Said it. Sure, where's it? Where's the escape one?
Oh, I have found a destroyed.
It's called typing fast. Wow.
Well, we'll ignore him. I've found a destroyed bearing. Do I have a spare?
Oh, it's called something.
Is it one of them? Nope, not one of them. Where's the GPM one? That's going to go in. Right, I better get the bearing box up and hope that I've got a spare one of those. Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
Why would go over the near MLA format just to type on OYT?
How's the build anyway, Craig? Going all right, mate, until I just found a destroyed bearing in this front bulkhead.
Wait, can we go first?
Back of the front diff bearing. Yes, mate. I've just pulled it out of the bulkhead and it crumbled on me. So I'm gonna hope that looks like it could be it.
So, Grum, when are you sending me the Typhon?
That looks like it could be it. Yes, here we go. Now my only problem is that bearing collapsed in there, which means there's a load of tiny ball bearings on the go. So we're going to get this magnet.
I'm sure it's past your bedtime, guys. Your sleep time is. I can't see the last bit. Not gonna lie.
Screen time is done. Yeah.
Yeah, we've stopped now, so yeah, probably.
So I shall use this magnet to go in there like that and move around and hopefully pull out all the tiny ball bearings. Yes, genius. I am a genius. I'm not. I've actually been referred to as a British redneck quite a lot by my wife. I'd love it. I'd love to go and live in the deep south.
George Washington cleanses more healthier than your lifestyle.
Yeah.
What's fent? Is that like fentanyl or something?
Like drugs.
Yeah. It's just proving my point that he's just lonely and wants attention. And he's obviously gone into other live streams and they've just blocked him. So he's moved on.
Rock Rider, do you have a
I'll just ignore
Typhon
him
for
now.
me? Does Rock Rider have a Typhon for me?
No, Rick Ryder's got a Typhon, but not for you.
Okay, so can
Not for me.
no, I'll
No, not,
I'm misunderstanding.
not for Lenny.
Rock Rider, if you want to send me like a armor Typhon, you can do in post mail. So you can even hand deliver it to me if you want. Like, yeah, sort something out. And I'll pay you 5 shillings for it if you want. Want to buy a decent Xmax battery that isn't like $100 a pop.
Hearthstone. What is it? $100 a pop. Is that a question, Hearthstone? You want to know what's a good battery? Or are you offering us to buy a battery? Oh, I can't get the drive shaft to go up high enough.
See, I want to look at it. So see it here.
I have to send it round. Right, the trouble that I'm having here now is because this bearing is fixed to this pinion. Normally, what would happen is these two bearings would sit in place in the bulkhead, and you would just push the pinion in. It would just like push right in. You can't do that now. You have to interrupt the bulkhead. But I can't move the drive shaft. Oh, I really don't want to pull the front end off, but I may have to, which is a bit annoying. What's the other option? Because all that's loose. I mean, that bearing, if I can make that one sit in. It's got to sit back there. Has it? There somewhere. Maybe.
What's a DXF or Z?
The XF or Z or batteries? What's the question? Yeah, sorry. I asked the chat up above. You must have missed it. What batteries do you use in your X-Max? Don't want to spend $100 per battery. I just ordered two sucking off Amazon and they came used. No way. Right. What I use in this is Turnigy Rapid. They're 6,000 milliamp 4S batteries, and I get them off Hobby King. On Hobby King, we've got like a UK warehouse. I know there's a US warehouse, there's a European warehouse. If you can get them from the warehouse that's nearest to you, and look for these Turnigy Rapids, a lot of the time they're on offer. Buy them when they're on offer because they are dirt cheap. I think they were like £28 each. So two battery. I think I bought four in one go. I've had them ages, and they balance good. I get about half an hour run time. They got loads of punch. They're just excellent batteries. You'll see any of the footage that you see me running this on in the last good few months. In fact, I've probably done a video on the battery when I got it. And that'll be on the channel. But yeah, Turnigy Rapids.
Explain how this helps make actual carving. George Bush.
Explain how this helps make actual cars again. Well, yeah, you're not worth it, mate. If you don't understand the link,
It's kind of rough.
yeah, then I think I can't explain it to you. Oh, it's no good. It's no good. I am going to have to
Oh, Chris Wilson.
pull the front end slightly, I think, or at least give it a little bit of flex down. Because to get that drive shaft to move, I think the front end's got to come off. It's really annoying. Really annoying. Chris with a C. Hey, dudes. Hey, Chris. Thank you for joining, my man. Hobby King is underrated gem. Ton of screws for them. Yep. What's going down, mate? I'm fitting GPM gears to my X-Max. That's what we're doing. Chris, I love Turnigy Rapids myself. I've had great experience with them and the price is banging. Yep, agreed. Everything Chris said, I agree. Which is what I've just been saying, Chris. I don't know how long you've been there, but I was just talking about the Turnigy Rapids. And they're great for the money. I've had them ages. I've had them so long that the lettering has worn off them. That car's not going to last 6 months before it either explodes or stops working. 6 months? You give it that long? You've clearly not watched any of the channel.
Right.
If this works for 6 months, I'll be amazed.
Like 6 days before it blew.
Yeah, right. 6 months might be 6 days. Yeah, Saturday. Saturday is the day. That's when it's going to die. Right. Nope, still can't flex it down. Can't believe you have to take the front end off. That is quite annoying. This better be worth it. If these GPM gears die, I will be writing a sternly worded email to GPM. They will feel my pen of rage. In true British style. I will write them a letter. Craig's cars break because it's a Tuesday. Yeah, yeah, agreed. Crash and bash, hence the name. Think about this logically, Craig. We are better at trolling you than actual trolls. Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier. I don't know, young'uns, they don't know how it works. That's funny. It is funny. You do have to feel for them, don't you? Bless them. Chris, I look like a troll. Does that count? We all do, mate. We all do, really. Right. All I need is it to just come forward a little bit. That'll probably do it. Will it do it? Will it do it? I need the centre drive shaft to move back a bit. I am from Turkey. Hello, hello from Turkey. Reese, tell your son, land a tail whip and I'll subscribe. No, man. Don't put it down on him landing a tail whip. You'll never subscribe. Yeah, there we go. That now should allow me to put that in. Yeah. What an absolute ball ache that is. Chris, I don't know if you've ever seen these GPM gears. Um, they look really good. You know, don't get me wrong. The quality of them looks epic.
Then someone said if you land the tail whip when it's starts to.
Like a tail.
Yeah.
That's doing my proper shoe. I can land a 1 foot tail.
A 1 foot tail whip.
I won't be able to stick both feet, but I can probably stick 1 foot.
Chris was thinking I need to do a live myself. It's been a bloody while. Yeah. Do it, mate. Do a live. Not right now, if you don't mind, because, you know. Yeah, definitely do one. I'll join in. I quite like joining in on people's lives now. I mean, like in the comments, I'll join in. I mean, I would join in, of course, with your live. What's up with them? I'll show you in a sec. I'm just trying to place this bearing in the bulkhead. There we go. Right, there's not so much up with them. And I have as well. I've been recording a video whilst I'm live. So I will be making and putting out a video on the channel about these gears and the way that they're fit. And I've been doing it whilst live, hence why my gimbal and my phone's set up here. It's not recording at the minute. Right, this is the pinion, obviously for the diff. These bearings are locked into place with like a spring clip in the back. So there you might be able to see there's like an opening in this black clip. And what happens is that is like a spring clip that you set up like that. You put the bearing on, then you have to drop the spring clip on, and then I found the best way to do it is to push it down with the 2 flat screwdrivers, and it like clicks into a channel that runs round the back of this bearing. So now when that sits into the bulkhead, it can't pull out of the bearing, it's sort of locked in the bearing. Very good design, but what it now means is with your standard ones, where the bearing is locked in to the bulkhead, and to change the pinion, you can just literally push them in and pull them back out again. You can't do that anymore. They are in, and that's it. So to put it in, I've had to release the whole front end, pull the front end forward a little bit, so I can flex this up, and hopefully, with a little bit of luck, get this to go in now. The rear end wasn't too bad. The front end is a little bit more involved. I mean, it would have been easier for me, I think, to have just taken the entire front end off. But I've come this far now. I don't really want to take it off now. I'm like right here. But I really do sort of think it may have been the best thing to do. But I'm determined now to make it work this way. Now the drive shaft is fouling where I want to put this in. Do you know what? I concede. I concede. I'll just take the front off. The bloody thing. But got to say, I didn't have an issue with my Vita ones going in. I see. Jesus, they're committed. Yeah, they are committed. Did I show you my new toy? Just did it in the video. I think you did, the new little one, 1/10 one. I don't want to say too much because I don't know if it's out there yet. I know what will make it easier, Craig. It's called Stella. Yeah. I'm actually on tea tonight. Tea. I was hoping that this wouldn't have gone on so long, but, you know, things happen. Is it going to be that easy? Now that's on. Let me just check. Yeah, that's spinning lovely now. All of that, because you can't get flex in the drive shaft to open up the bulkhead enough to sneak it in. Well, I suppose now it's off. I may as well just build it off, hadn't I? That's going to be the sensible thing to do, I think. Now it's off. May as well put the whole front end back together here in front of me on here. Still, I'm not too happy with how that's sitting. Can't move that. It is in the bottom. Yeah, I think once that's screwed down and in place, that's going nowhere. Now, where's my little depth gauge? Grum. I'm officially committed now, Craig. I've ordered Grum clothing. Mate, that is committed. Why not? If it makes you happy, mate, why not? Too right. Full Grum, what did you go for? Gary Silvers. Hello. Oh, it's another one of these comments that I can't see. These comments, I don't know what people are doing. They come up in white.
George Washington was
Said hi. Yeah, I've hidden him.
Oh.
People have moved on.
What did he comment?
He just put one word. Shit. I was like,
Oh.
I'm bored of answering him.
No. He has to find someone new to harass him.
Yeah, I put up with him long enough.
Or unless he make a new account and then.
Right, I'm a fan of hoodies and hats, by the way. I will. Now I've gone over that 1,000 subscriber mark, which I thank you all for. I probably will get some more hoodies and things made up, but I'm going to get embroidered ones. And then once I've found a company that do the embroidering, I've got one in mind. It's one that actually Robbie uses. So once I've got some of them sorted, I think it can be set up so if people want them, you can just contact the shop direct and they sort you out, which is really nice. And then we can all have merch. Definitely. I went on a rugby tour and we had to neck a pint of seawater. Ugh. Ugh. Mate, I wouldn't play that game. I'd just be like, no. I don't care what you call me. I don't care what you say. Neck a pint of seawater. No, thank you. I am not playing that game. No way. I've got a hoodie and a t-shirt coming. Nice, that's what I had. I had a hoodie and a t-shirt for me, and I got a hoodie and a t-shirt for Lenny. Lenny's Lenny's wearing his now. There you go, okay, lovely. Oh, he's gone. Back up a bit.
I'm back.
Turn around so they can see your back. There you go. So it's exactly the same as mine, but his says Lennox on it and mine says Craig. But I took mine off because I was a bit warm down here. Right up. Front end's on a mission out. Let's get it back. Hello, Brazil. Hello, Brazil. Kennedy. Hi, Kennedy. Thank you for joining the live stream and saying hello. It's very good of you to join. And if you like RC cars and a bit of fun content, watching these do some mad stunts, then subscribe and check out some of the shorts. I do shorts, long form videos, all kinds of fun stuff. Or if not, just enjoy the live stream, have a chat with people in here. Everyone's dead friendly. Okay, right, let's now change this over to the GPM one. The difference is noticeable with these GPM gears. I must admit, I am impressed with the quality of them, but time will tell whether they're any good. I hope they are. I'll give you a quick comparison in a second. Let me just pull this off. And I'll hold them up to the camera and I'll show you the difference between the standard one again and the upgraded one. Of course, we have already done the rear, so for people that have been here a long time, I thank you for staying here this amount of time. But there we go. Can I set that out? Yes, let's take them out and put them on there so we don't forget them. So, this one is the standard one, and that one is the upgraded one that's going in. So you can see there is a difference in tooth height, in the depth on the gear. Yeah, there you go. And just the overall quality of them. They are very good. So that is what we're going to go for. We're going to put that on there. I'm not going to worry about changing any oils or anything like that because I'm a savage and whatever. I'm just going to gently put these back in. Timmy, for the Hebeo cage truggy, do you recommend 6S or 4S for large grass fields, etc.? Depends on what system you're going to put in it for a start, I suppose, and what gearing you're going to run. Right, I'll put it this way. I run 4S in mine, and on 4S with the Hobbywing system, the Hobbywing G2 with the matched censored motor, I get 53 miles an hour on flat tarmac. On 6S, I explode tyres. They just annihilate themselves. So I would say only run 6S if you've got tyres that are either A, belted, or B, you're happy to blow up. So on 6S, you will blow up tyres, definitely. Unless they're belted. What's anyone else saying? Rut Rider 6S is mental. Yeah, and will really test the tyres. You might blow a few up, max 8. Yeah, I would go for 4S, and I think I've got a 18 tooth pinion in mine, and then I say 50 odd mile an hour, 53 mile an hour. I like that joke. I was just about to say, we're happy to have jokes in here, but please do remember, family friendly. I've got kids everywhere. But that's good. I like that one. Yeah, we'll put a new bearing on this. Why not? We've come this far, it may as well have a new bearing. I'm not that much of a savage. There's still a little bit of side to side movement there. I might put another shim on that actually. What's mad is Rogue Devils, yeah. I'm sure you were clean shaven when you started this job. And I had a full head of hair. I've shaved it off and now it's grown back to this. Yeah, it's gone on a while, but I've come this far now, so I may as well finish it. Can't stop now, can I? Can't give up now. Oh, they're not the shims that I want. There. Are they the shims that I want? Yes, that was a good joke. We all like that one, Road Devils. That was good. We'll allow that. As I say, my own followers troll me more than people who call themselves trolls. Brilliant. Love it. Again, there's another one of these comments that I can't see. Can anyone else see them? The comments that on there. It just says hi again. It comes up in white. I don't know if see like that.
Oh, there then.
It's like I struggle to see them. But hi, hello, thank you for joining. I appreciate it, but I'll show you again. I showed people earlier. It says hi. I can't see it properly. So I'll show you there. Look, this is how it comes up. See that name there, just above Mrs. Crash and Bash? It's just like, it's there, but it's really faint. Very faint. But hello anyway, thank you. It says hi. All right, Mrs. Crash and Bash, thank you. Yeah, all good, Craig. Just got sweep racing terrain crushers on the Suga. Game changer. Doing 70 on a 15-tooth pinion. Sweep racing terrain crushers. I'm going to have a look for them because, wait there, I will show you. No. We have our Suga. And in our Suga, we have an 8S Spectrum ESC. So our Suga does run on 8F, but I'm struggling to find tyres that cope with it. So I'm going to have a look at some of those. Thank you, Paul. And we were hoping today to go out with the Asuga and do an Asuga versus Talion video. But it's poured it down with rain all day. So I done the boring family man thing and I went shopping instead. Rex, super nice build. Oh, thank you. The Asuga's all right.
You not.
Just stop loading on that. The Asuga's all right. The probably the nicest build that I've got is probably the Talion. They're a flat tread road tyre. Chunky tread, but flat. That'll be fine. That will be absolutely fine for what we do. Because we've got big off-road stuff. Because I was actually looking at some Well, I forget what they're called now. There's some
That.
Louise do an MFT tyre. It's a 1/8 monster truck tyre, but it's a really low profile. They do like a high sidewall one, and then they do a really low profile one. And I think I might get some of them for my Italian, because I just think it'll be good. Because the tyres that I've got on my Italian at the minute, they're great for like loose dirt and dust. But I've blown a few of them up. They're only cheap. They're like fast tracks ones. And they're all right. They're good for 4S, but they're not so good on 6S. Well, they are good right up until the point they explode. And then they're not so good anymore. I don't remember what I was putting in these, but we'll just go with it. We'll just go with it. And I'm going to have to film something at some point, aren't I? For the video. I've not done any filming for ages, but to be fair, the front end has been a bit of a pain, dare I say it. And it's the same as the rear end, and I filmed the rear end, didn't I? So I suppose all I need to film really for the video for the channel is it together and say, right, I've done the same in the front as I've done in the rear, the gears are in, and then we'll test it. Then we will test. And you know what testing in the garage means, although what time is it? It's like 10:30. I do have to think about my neighbours. The Skeeter wheels are perfect on the Asuga. And they cope with 6S, do they? I mean, we like the original Asuga wheels, actually. We quite like them. They done all right. In fact, we've had 2 sets of them. We like them that much. So they are okay. I like the fact that they're hard wearing and you can like get around on them. Mrs. Crash and Bash. It's fine. Backflip, backflip. It's not back together yet. Just wait. Too soon, love. Too soon. Too soon. The backflips will come. I'm sure I can do 1 or 2, can't I? As long as it's going to work, we can do 1 or 2. For sure. Flexing this back on now is going to be the fun bit, isn't it? Because although there we go. That wasn't bad at all, was it? That was relatively painless. Oh, he says and then pulls it off. Where's the metal tie bar? There it is. Yeah, Mrs. Crash and Bash is a bad influence. He doesn't need much encouragement. I don't, to be fair. I don't need any encouragement whatsoever. Normally, I need reining in slightly. My issue is I get overexcited. Rook Rider, yes, I run 6S in my Asuga. There is a tiny amount of ballooning at top speeds, but that's not sealed rim. It's as they come from the bag. Oh, I'll have to look at them then, Rook. I'll have to give them a go because we do get a bit bored of exploding tyres. It does happen a lot. And I think what I'm doing there is putting the wrong screw in. What's going on? That's Tiana asking for typhons again. Grum, when am I getting my typhon? Tell her, Grum, you'll get a typhon when you've saved up your money from working and she goes out and buys one. Or builds one. Told her, they're the options. You want a truck, you buy it or build it. She wants a new typhon, well, start saving. Start saving. What should we do? Put this one in. Matt, yo, hey Matt, thank you for joining. We're just on the rebuild now of the X-Max again. I've put GPM gears in it, so hopefully these GPM gears are going to last a bit longer than 3 or 4 packs. In fact, I would want them to last a long time. A long time. Oh no, what have I done here? There we go, it's okay. I've left that drive shaft a bit too low down. But we got it. There. What's that? It's doing nothing now. Wiggle, wiggle, in you go. Yep, that's in. Yes, where did I get to? Matt. China wants a brand new 8S Typhon, not 6S. They don't do them. Rut Rider, you won't want my Typhon, it's 5 years old. Hey, Rut, don't put your Typhon down, mate. We've got it on a video when it came up here for a visit. And I was very impressed with it. Very impressed. I very much liked that.
Yeah, right, I'll have your typhon. I admire the persistence, Tiana. What does persistence mean?
Persistence? It means you keep going.
You just broke your whole entire car.
What, this end?
No, the whole entire one. You just broke. Do you want to see my slaps, guy?
The slack is still in the box, but
This
we can show you a body shell.
This is my slap. What's that shoe? It needs to be like you are. This is my slap. It's brand spanking new.
It's about 15 years old.
I don't want it then. It's 15 years old. No, guys, I'll actually.
Man, this is my slash.
Yeah, yeah. It's Len's Asuga. The Asuga is a beast. I do like the Asuga.
Okay, guys, here's the. That's the body of slap. We see it. Yeah, this way. This is the slash body. Oh, it's backwards. Is it?
Matt, which gear are you stripping? Normally, the ring and pinion gears. So either the crown gear or the pinion gear. Mate, I've gone through so many of them. And I've put on new bulkheads. I've put on loads of new bits, new bearings. I've done so much to try and combat it. But I think what doesn't help is the massive TP power motor and the Max 5 ESC.
That's quality, Sierra.
It's just weight. And the weight, I think, is a killer on these standard diffs.
This is my Italian. I'm gonna get my Italian by the way.
Yeah, don't bring it just in case.
Don't bring what?
Oh no, I was answering, Graham. You're all right. Okay, approved on Facebook. I know my stuff. Tell me what's failing. I don't have any trouble. After about 10 yeah. Yeah, it's just these gears, mate. Front or rear, both. Both front and rear. And I have gripped now 2 of the internals in the centre diff. So I've GPM'd them as well. Have you locked the centre diff? Nope. Nope, the centre diff isn't locked, it's open.
This is my
do the senator.
my big shamrock.
No, it's Italian. It says on the side Italian.
Oh, yeah. This is my Italian, guys. Oh,
Don't break my Italian.
this is stupid. I'm putting it in the bin.
No, there's a beast that is that Italian.
It just hurt my arm.
It's the best Italian in the world.
It just broke my.
It might sound simple before we go to that far apart now. So we won't be able to trip.
It is the best Italian in the world.
Going in the bin. So have a.
I mean, you can go in the bin.
They are. Can I go to the bash and buggy thing? I won't bring the tie from the 27th. No, take it so I can have a little look at it. So I can have a little play with it. And you might not get it back, but.
It's my type.
Open the centre diff up a bit. It's already quite loose, the centre diff.
I want the bit.
It's looser than stock, definitely. Still using the cush drive, yeah.
It's a bit.
Cush drive's in. I've got mod 1.5 gear in, but it is on the cush drive.
Ron, do you have any RC cars for me? Or Rut Rider? One of you. Because like you're like the RC guys, aren't you?
Beers are definitely louder, but I suppose they will be. They're a bigger tooth, aren't they?
I bet my shot. It's like a groovy.
You've slotted it.
Yeah, look. It's got like a weird bump in it.
I think it's them that bent. The plastic bits are flexed.
No, but like on the actual chassis, it looks bent.
I don't think it was bent.
Whoa, you're gonna break that one.
No, it won't break.
Yo yo, hey yo yo.
I feel that's 6
I was actually watching, or I checked out your channel, yo yo. Some mad skills.
You just shut away.
Oh, the diff housing screws coming loose. They have on a couple of bashes, yeah. And that's what's killed the diffs. It's when I've landed really hard, like nosedived, and then I've just not checked, and I've just carried on. And yeah, it's like it's popped one of the screws out under the force. You know, I know a lot of the issue is me. I'm heavy on it.
A little bit fluff.
Can you shim the pinion? Not now I've put these GPM ones in. The GPM ring and pinion has like a locking ring that goes round behind the bearing. So then you can't shim the pinion.
I need to wash my foot before I go to bed.
Okay, well, you saw how I done it yesterday. You can do that, or you can wait till I've come up.
How long you?
I'm gonna put this back together now. Then I'm gonna do a couple of backflips.
I might do it and then just leave it in there until it's not up so it's properly.
And then we're done. Yeah, okay.
And then I'll blast it.
You can have that if you are in the draw. I am
Oh.
actually. I'm faced to be in the draw 10 times, so hopefully I'll end it tonight good.
Is this clean?
Yeah, it was from last night. No one's used it.
Right, I'm gonna go, but people. Bye bye. Remember to give me the telephones.
There we go. So that's sat down. Let's put these in to here. Can we put them in? Come on. Yes. Yes, indeed. The little ones have got bored now. They've gone upstairs. They do create a bit of chaos and fun down here. It's quite entertaining. Gotta love a bit of chaos and fun, haven't you? Right, great. We've got 7 of them. How many gears do you think I've killed? Nearly as many tyres and ESCs as I've cooked. I bet. I bet. You know, to be fair, right? Touch wood. I've not killed an ESC, but it is a max 5. I did kill a stock motor. I was running the stock motor on the max 5, and that lasted, well, I don't know, a couple of months maybe. And that just give in. Got it live on a video as well. It give in. It was just like, nah, I've had enough. I don't want to play your game anymore. And it left. And then, how's that? Right. So I'm slowly making progress here. This will be powered up in no time and hopefully not making horrible crunchy noises. Please don't make crunchy noises. You might see a balding fat man cry if I turn this on and it starts making crunchy noises. How old is your X-Max? Well, very old, I suppose. The X-Max is very old, but it's had a new everything. So none of it is original. I think the only thing that's probably original might be the shock towers. But yeah, it's had new bulkheads, new chassis, new bulkhead, upper, lower, new bearings, new arms, new motor, new ESC, new steering, new servo, new, these are like, I think these are the XRT hubs. So yeah, it is old, but it is also not original. Matt, I've had my 6S Crapton out. Never killed a motor, killed about 5 Max 6s, 2 XLX2s. I'm running a Max 5 on the Creighton now. I killed a Max motor on AS. Never seen so many cartwheels. You want to hear it? Well, hopefully we will fire this up. But I think, unfortunately, normally what happens is my camera has noise cancelling. So you can hear me and you can see the wheels and stuff spinning, but you can't hear it. Trigger's broom. Play it cool, Trig, play it cool. Yes, it is Trigger's broom. But that's what they're for, isn't it? This is why you can buy replacement parts. Come on, line up. There we go. So yeah, none of this is original as it came. It's had a hard life. It doesn't, it doesn't have it easy, my X-Max. Far from it. But that's in my eyes, that's why they're designed the way that they are. It's not a shelf queen. It should never be a shelf queen. Matt, fire it up on 4 or 6S first. I can hear it. I'm a mechanic. Get to play at the diff cups. Going to get my Traxxas Slash soon, but only comes with a 2S battery. So I'm going to use that for a bit until I buy 3S. That is a good option. The Traxxas Slash is a good car, good starter car. Well, it's a good front car as well. If you've been in the hobby ages, it is a good thing to have. I've even got a Traxxas Slash. I like them. I think they're very good. Yeah, they are very good. Are you a car stealer? No. I buy all my stuff. Any X-Max that has an easy life is still in this box. Agreed. I absolutely agree with that. They're not made to just sit and look at, are they? They're definitely not made to just be looked at. Right. Dare I? I'm not going to bother putting the front bumper on. No, just not going to bother. Not yet. I'll screw that one up. I'll spin that round. Yes, one of them. With this. Into there. They want a couple of things in there too. Yeah, 100%. They are made to be used. They're not made to just be looked at and babied around, are they? You've got to use them. Have lots of fun with them. Don't be shy to give them some abuse. And yeah, I was getting me lipos over in a second. I think I've only got some that are on storage charge, but it's going to have 8S. I'm going straight to 8S with it. We're there. Let me get some lipos. Oh God, I've stood there a while. So we'll drop that one in there. Oh, my iPads. Why don't you use a cordless to run the screws in, obviously, gently? I do sometimes, but I've been using this bit in it. So rather than just keep swapping and changing, I will get more. I'll get more drills and cordlesses to assist me. Hi, Leo, you okay?
Good.
I am live. So, you know, let them know as they walk into the garage, I am live. Just in case. Right, we'll try it with no wheels on first, I think, is the best option. Yo, I'm going to get like a very small 132 scale RC machine. I'm going to feature it on my channel. And the Traxxas Slash, yeah, do it. Do it. Give the diff cups a wiggle, see if there's excess play. No, not too much. I did shim the diff side to side as I was putting them back in. And nothing's tight and binding. This one? Yep. Turn that on. Turn this on. Okay, well, it moves. That's a start. I don't know if you can see either this one or this one. It does move. Let's put some tyres on it. Let's put wheels and tyres on this. And then we'll test it. JD! Hi, JD! Hey, everyone. Am I late? What did I miss? You're a little bit late, but you've actually came probably at the best bit. Hopefully. What we've been doing is fitting GPM gears, diff gears, into the X-Max. So it is now GPM ring and pinion, GPM centre diff internals, and same on the front. I'll tighten this up. Matt, wow, that's a quiet X-Max. It really isn't. As I said, noise cancelling. Yo, I'm going to make a second channel for RC. Yeah, do it. Do it. What brake force and punch is it set to? Punch is set to level 1, and brake force is not very high either. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's not high because I know what it's like. If you turn it up too high and you just jab the brakes, it'll lock everything up and you go into big cartwheels. And I don't want that. And on the controller, I turn the brake force down as well. Whether I'm like on grass or gravel or tarmac. Okay, that's 2 on. It's getting close. It's getting close. And JD, I know you've missed a lot of it. I feel like I've been here for days, to be honest. But as I say, you've turned up at the best bit because you know, JD, you will know what happens when we put things back together and they work. You know what I'm going to do, don't you? I need a real Cyclops visor. Yellow lights up, red laser sound effects. Okay, cool. Right, the camera has auto noise cancellation, Matt. Yeah, it does. I thought you've just killed it. JD, I have some GPM gears to put in my X-Max. Is it the heli gears that you've got? Yes, it is. What weight diff oil? Yeah, JD, backflips, obviously. Obviously, JD. The crash and bash standard. Does it work? Let's do backflips indoors. But it is rather late here now, so I might only do 1 or 2. Right, let's clear the decks. Is everything clear of those tyres? Right, let's turn this on. Let's turn this on. Okay. There's only one thing for it now. Nope. Right. Let's try. What weight oil? I think it's about 15 in the centre, 15 million in the centre, and then about 20 front and rear. Okay, you can see that ramp there. I don't really need to adjust the camera, do I? Let's try it. I've done a backflip. I'll do one more. One more backflip because this is actually really loud down here now. There we go. Well, it works. It works. Winning. There we go. Backflips. Okay. There we go. Oh. Matt, yeah, fix it again tomorrow. No, I'm going to go out with it tomorrow on the big ramp. And then it'll probably need fixing again. There we go. At least we fixed it. We're all done anyway. Matt, I'm signing off. Peace. Cheers, mate. Cheers for staying. We're all going now anyway. We've been here way too long. I'm going myself. I've had enough. I will tidy everything else up tomorrow, but it works. It's alive. At least, that I'm happy about. I am happy that it runs. So, yeah, another long one. I thought it was going to be a long one, to be honest. It's digging into everything, but I didn't think it'd be this long. But thank you all for staying. I'm going to go now. Oh, I didn't film, did I? I'll film tomorrow now. It's got too late. Too late. I will film the ending of it tomorrow. At least I filmed all the internal bits, didn't I? So I will film the end to that video tomorrow, get that edited and out. Hopefully the weather's going to be a bit better tomorrow. And me and Lenny are going to go out and play with the Asuga and the Talion. Oh no, Matt, you left your snap-on one outside last night and it rained. That is gutting. Reese, can't believe the kids didn't stay up to watch it fully built. They'll probably be watching upstairs. They've gone to chill out. There we go. You all stayed. You've seen it work. You've seen it do backflips. So let's see how long GPM gears are going to last me. Who knows? Who knows? Let's find out. Peace from Manchester, mate. Thank you very much. Peace. Awesome. Right, all. I'm going to work out how to turn all this off. And honestly, thank you. Really, this time, thank you massively for staying. Let's just keep going and have fun. Awesome. I'm going to go and take some painkillers and go and lie down. Nice one, all. You take care. Bye.